Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A, where we answer sporting questions from the chat. So this is all about the lovely citizens in the city of Sarcasm. Get your questions in. And of course, the main topic of conversation is the new Carabao Cup champions, the Carabao Cup 2025 champions, Newcastle United, ended a 70-year wait, for a trophy, defeating Liverpool in the final. An impressive performance. It wasn't a smash and grab. It wasn't rearguard action. It wasn't a defensive masterclass, and they were hanging low. Newcastle were the better side and thoroughly deserved to win the game. So I'm sure the vast majority of the conversation will be about Newcastle on the Liverpool side of things, not only defeating the Carabao Cup final a few days before, out of the Champions League to PSG. Also, earlier on tonight as well, a few hours ago, I did see talks of Van Dijk potentially going to PSG, which is interesting. Trent could be Real Madrid. Salah could be Saudi. Is it all over for Liverpool? Is this Premier League as good as it gets for them in a strong minute? Apologies on the slight lateness, people. It's because I was late getting back in, number one. And then number two, my laptop decided to update. But we're here. Like I said, get the questions in on this Q&A, people. If you're a member of the channel, your question takes priority like a super chat. And of course, if you are kind enough to super chat, we will get to your questions as well. These Q&As kind of get crazy. You know, Royal Rumble settings, you don't know who's going to pull up. You don't know who's going to pull up. You never know whose music's going to hit and who's going to come running down the ramp. But we got to welcome, our Newcastle fan on Sarcasm City TV. Extremely, I think ecstatic is an understatement. Happy is an understatement. Joyful is an understatement. I think he's still partying now. He's probably shedding tears of joy still right now. Strasbourg Steve is in the building. Yes, Steve, what are you telling me?
Bro, I'm still I'm still open. Honest to God, I'm still just thinking about it. Like, I want more. That's what it is. I want more. I want to win more. Like, this shit is addictive, bro. I love it. Big up for having me on. That was looking forward to a convo tonight for sure.
Yeah, man, you already know. Big up every single time, and big up to Sai in the chat, Warrior J, Certified Ja. Big up to everyone. But let's get to it, man. Thoughts on the game? Thoughts on the actual final itself? That couldn't have went any better from a Newcastle fan perspective.
I mean, the whole tournament couldn't have gone any better. I mean, in the semifinals, we kicked ass. We brushed aside Chelsea in one of the rounds, beat Nottingham Forest on penalties. That was the only time we really looked like we were going to get knocked out. Also beat Brentford 2-1. Played really good in that game.
You got really on the gauntlet with the opposition.
Yeah. Impressive that we done that. But it's not a surprise for us because you've seen me on for years with Newcastle. We'll get impressive results against the big sides, but then we'll lose Fulham, lose to Bournemouth, Brentford, Brighton. So we were only going to ever do it this way, where we had to beat like big teams, knocking 3 out of the big 6 out, and then Forest to have been top 4 this whole year. So yeah, super impressed with the performance. Everyone made a valuable contribution. Everyone on our team made a valuable contribution, at least. I mean, from Pope making the huge save at 2-0, which is just as good as a goal. Once that happened, my confidence levels went up a notch in finishing out business, because I'm like, yo, if your goalkeeper makes that save for you, that's how you know it's your day. That's one sign. It's like a sign that things are going your way. And if you're on the opposite side of it, that's a sign that things might not go your way. So big up to Nick Pope for that save. Absolutely. It was a really, really good save from Jones. As soon as he kicked it, I thought it was going to go in, to be honest, but he did exceptionally well. Trippier, that was vintage Trippier performance. I thought he was locked down on defense. His quality crosses into the box were causing havoc in Liverpool's defense. Burn, obviously, the header's marvelous. Absolutely, like that's determination. That's power on the head. Like, bro, That was marvelous header. Cher was good defensively, was playing some long balls to play us out of pressure at times. Thought he defended well, probably one of his better performances of the season easily. Livramento was very good first half, second half, pretty calm as well. Midfield three is what the midfield three is. Like when they're playing at their very best, they're one of the better midfields in the league.
Thanks.
I mean, and then the front three as well. Isak, very, very good finish. I love the composure from him. And even though he got his goal disallowed 2 minutes before, it didn't matter. He slotted it away, ice cold. I mean, that guy's price tag keeps going up and up. Hopefully he stays. If not, we'll make a bunch of money. So it's a win-win either way. It's a win-win. So Barnes was decent and Murphy was decent as well. And the manager, bro, yeah, I mean, you've heard how critical I am of him, but this is
Facts. Have you changed your mind? Because you are super critical. We're super critical of
and I'm changing my mind because I wanted him to just stick with something, and I wanted that to make the most sense for the team. The way we played yesterday, we played to our strengths, did we not?
Yes.
So my previous criticisms were in these big games, or even in the little games. Actually, the little games are the more of the problem for me. You don't play to your strengths. So, picking wrong lineups and stuff like that. But for me, in the biggest game of his managerial career, number one, he learned his lesson from the Man United final because our approach from minute 1 to 90 was clear, concise. We executed the game plan and we stuck with it, and he managed the game well. That's number one. So I'm seeing progress from him. I'm seeing progress from Eddie Howe as a manager that's concrete, and that's why I feel like changing my opinion on this is warranted, because you're giving me something to work with. And number two, we were missing 3 arguable starting 11 players as well against Liverpool, who are only really missing Trent, you would say, out of their starting team. I know they were tired and all that, but and you weren't the favorite to win this game either, compared to the Man United game where people were talking about us being the slight favorites, or you guys, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I've had a few concrete reasons, and never mind the fact that you're the first man to win a club of our stature, a trophy in 70 years. That's got to give you some big credit in the bank. That gives you some legitimacy to what you're all about.
Of course. I'm surprised the statue's not been planned to be built already. Genuinely, I'm still in shock. Yeah, I'm surprised they've not got the architecture on it. Talking about, okay, what picture of Eddie Howe are we going to use for this statue? Where are we going to place this statue? Outside St. James's Park. He's lauded them. You love a Messiah. Lauded a Messiah.
Yes. So I feel like get him a goalkeeper in the summer. Chevalier from Lille, my number 1 pick, but you could also go for freaking I like what's his name at Atalanta? Carnesecchi. I like Marco Carnesecchi. So just get me a bad boy goalkeeper, because I love Pope, but he ain't at the level no more. We need to bring in our Alisson, our Ederson, our
better goalkeeper.
Yeah. And that's when a team can go from top 4 to title contention / winners. When you get in a high quality goalkeeper, bad boy right winger, 2 bad boy center backs, and then a midfielder for depth.
Yes.
And then and probably another depth piece at striker, because Wilson will leave. So we still need some things, because ultimately I'm trying to challenge for the league.
Good. And I think you try to step up like that first.
Yeah, plus we have arguably one of the best midfield threes in the league. Yes, no?
Yeah, that midfield would just beat you up. Yes, I agreed. You do.
We have 2 extremely promising and consistent fullbacks in Livramento and Hall. So you got that covered. If Trippier stays, that's a solid backup right back. You could argue we need a solid left back backup.
That's a reaction.
we have Botman. I'm worried about him injury-wise. He's kind of reminded me of Woodgate, but in terms of potential, is super high. Performances were great, but the injuries always kind of tripped him up. So we need center backs and a goalkeeper, but Gordon's a good winger, albeit this season hasn't been his best. We've seen what he can do. Isak is Isak. We need a right winger.
Isak cold.
Yeah.
Isak cold.
We have some of the harder jigsaw pieces to find, like the striker. That's arguably the hardest one. So but that's what I'm trying to. So and for me, Eddie Howe deserves it because he's gotten us over the line when nobody else could for all this damn time. And I've seen him learn some lessons. I've seen him do something to prove that. So we'll see how the rest of the season goes. We at least have Conference League. But yeah, I'm still just in shock. Still just in like overall about the win, bro. That was just crazy. I mean, my goal reactions. I never felt. I almost passed out. I swear on my fucking.
Yeah, I've not watched it back, but I could imagine on your watch along you going absolute crazy
Dude,
when has headed that goal with. So then the Isak one as well. Isak's cold as well, but just want to say.
And that's the thing. People were saying like, "Yo, you're one of the best strikers in the world." Some people say he is. Now that conversation's really cemented because you've won. You already won a cup at Real Sociedad. But now you scored the winning goal for Newcastle United as well in another cup.
Yeah, you cold.
So there's a reason. There's a reason why he's in that combo. So but yeah, I'll be looking forward to him staying. I mean, I don't know. What would you do, Flawless, if you're Isak? Are you staying another year?
Depends who comes in for me. He ain't going to Arsenal, I'll tell you that much.
You don't think you would?
I wouldn't go Arsenal. And Liverpool's dependent on what they do.
With Salah back.
Yeah, if Liverpool keep that or keep them key players, I'm going. If they don't, Van Dijk, Salah, and Trent leave, why am I going Liverpool? Unless it's the money thing, which I get. If they double my wages, that's a whole different thing. But if
we could do that as well.
Yeah, like why would you not stay? It's dependent on who comes in for, because they're the two teams he's been linked with. I don't see any of the other big six.
Barcelona
going in for him. Yeah, if I'm Barcelona, yeah, I'm going. I'm going with that core, with Flick, Yamal, and Pedri and Gavi and Rafinha there. Yes, and that high line. Oh, I'm eating 100%. Barcelona, yeah. But again, that's on Barcelona.
They have the money for that. Yeah.
Yes. Real Madrid ain't going in for him. Bayern Munich, highly unlikely. Forget anyone else in the Premier League, Italian team. So you might as well stay at Newcastle, even if it's just for another year, just to see if other destinations become more
attractive,
become better propositions. Because at the moment, there's none of them. Barcelona, yes, I hear.
Do you think we keep our big hitters or no?
What about maybe talking outside of Isak?
Bruno G, Tonali, Gordon.
For the most part, you're not in a situation where you have to sell, and I don't think you're in a situation where players are going to kick up a fuss and want to leave.
Right.
And now that you've won something, it maybe gives them some belief. Hey, there's something to this now, this project. Eddie Howe is the guy. We go for the Carabao Cup, the FA Cup again. We're going to be in some form of Europe, whether that's Conference League, whether that's Europa League, whether that's Champions League. It's a great place to be. The fans love us. Newcastle have to show intent in the window.
Yes,
that's what it is. They have to show show intent in the window. You mentioned the quality players you lot have. Add to that the fact that you have Isak. Now go and get a right winger who is of a quality. Go get a right winger that's better than Gordon.
Right winger better than Murphy.
Yeah, go get a right winger that's better than Murphy. Go get one, but that's like of the level of Gordon over the other side. Go improve. You mentioned centre backs. Go to get a centre back of note that is better than the centre backs you have. That everyone goes, oh shit. Obviously you're not gonna go get Van Dijk, but I'm saying like you have to go get a statement signing.
Yeah, like when we signed Tonali was the one for me where I was like, we signed Tonali from AC Milan, who are just in the UCL semifinal.
Like, if you lot go get Bastoni, even though that's highly unlikely, like it's a statement of intent.
Yeah,
that's most teams. When you hear professionals talk about that, obviously ex-players talk about, they look at who comes through the door. I big up to Fats in the cut as well. You good, Fats?
Yeah, good. Oh, yeah, long day. I had a long day.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you. I've seen you was there, ballied up, coated up. Well, you not paid your heating
It's
bill.
cold, man. It's fucking. I know it's still March.
Put the heat on then.
Yeah, but my heat is already on, but it's not that hot here. That's the problem.
Well, buy a heater. You know where you are.
What?
Are you in England?
Huh?
You're in England right now, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in England.
Yeah. Buy a heater. Acting like
you
knew
can.
him.
I thought it was attached to when you at home.
What? Buy an individual heater.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. You're cold. Buy a heater. I've got one. This is why if you see me turn to my right all the time, it's me turning it on and turning the heater off because it gets.
I never knew that kind of stuff. You know, like, I thought it was supposed to be attached.
Yeah, buy a freaking look. Buy an individual look. This is what I got. Like, you lot see it. Buy a heater.
Hey, that's a good start, though.
Yeah, there you go. And then you don't have to worry about it. Or buy an electric blanket. That's what I need to invest in.
Ooh,
be a great purchase. There you go. You buy an electric blanket. There you go. You got the bread. This is Eddie Howe on the game as well. We respect Liverpool, but I don't think you can go onto the pitch and fear anyone. You have to really believe in yourself, and I think we did today. I don't think anyone can begrudge us the win. I'm a firm believer that you are in control of everything. We tried to focus on the performance. I have to compliment Liverpool. Liverpool have been the best team in the Premier League by a mile this year consistently. So we had to raise our game to have any chance to beat them. We needed everyone to give their maximum game, and I think they did. I thought we made it difficult for ourselves. Oh, this is a slot, so I'll get back to this. But yeah, your thoughts on them, Eddie Howe comments?
No, that was from Eddie Howe. He was saying when we conceded late.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, because I seen that. I initially just thought about, I forgot that it was 2-1 and not 2-0 because they scored so late. I thought it was difficult. I thought we made it difficult for ourselves when we conceded the goal. Typical us, really. We had been so good during the game. I thought it was handball, then offside. We left a really tricky spell at the end, but managed that 10 minutes really well. I actually worked for the game, started after West Ham. We did certain things like the set plays, no team shape as such, but the set plays we started a while back. We all sat down 2 weeks away from the final and said, a set play can win us the game. Let's see what we can do. Let's go into the details that could swing for us. We're not trying to be clever or give us a pat on the back at all. It's all up to the players to deliver. Kieran's ball, Dan's header, but things can make a difference. Dan Burns' performance today was colossal at the back.
Oh, yeah.
Both teams were quite direct, and we knew Liverpool had a direct threat. We've been working on those corners tirelessly for 2 weeks. We've had mixed success, I can be honest, in training, and he has delivered. So, yeah, thoughts there.
I mean, this is what I've wanted for a long time. When you have someone that's 6'7", you shouldn't go like a whole year in between scoring headers. Like, I'm not saying you have to score 20 headers a year. I'm not asking you to be freaking who was the Dutch center back in the 90s? De Boer. De Boer scored dozens of goals. Like, he's got striker numbers as a center back. Like, it's great. I'm not asking for that, but like, give me like 5 a year. But like, hey, that don't matter. You scored in the final, big man. So at least you picked the absolutely perfect occasion to do that. But yeah, that's something I've wanted, and we've flashes in certain games this year. We've seen it where it's like Lewis Hall and Gordon have this nice little routine that we do. Like the potential's there. We have good crossers of the ball, and we have height in the team, and we have goal scorers throughout the team. So should be scoring more of them. But yeah, it paid off today or yesterday, definitely. So again, that's credit to him for coming up with that stuff and really like the attention to detail about the game. He realized that I mean, McAllister marking Burn was stupid on their part, but you got to take advantage of this
stupidness on their absolute foolishness on their part. They slot. Big up on slot for that one, man. And Van Dijk. You know what I'm saying? Best center
Van Dijk doing absolutely nothing about it, by the way. My man just did nothing about
Van Dijk. And then not getting close to Isak either for the second goal. And Isak hit him with that degenerator. Who's this guy? Love it. You know what I'm saying? Alexander was like, huh? Who's this? Shout out Isak, because there was nothing to suggest from his numbers that he was going to turn into what he's turned into. So props to the scouts, because he only had the one like outstanding season in terms of numbers. And then now you look at me like, right, this goes to show there's players out there. I don't think anyone thought that Isak was going to become this.
But, no, like, yeah, his best season at Real Sociedad, like 15, 13-ish. Yeah. He was good.
I looked at his numbers and I was like, his numbers were nothing. Yeah, nothing like that. And big up to Newcastle fan. I guarantee, I know that place was rocking. It looked like it from the TV. He said, I wish I could come tell you about it because I was at the game. Big up to S. Madison as well. You lot continue to get your questions in too. Of course, if you're a member of the channel, my question takes priority like a super chat. So I'll star your question and get to it. Link is in the pinned comment. And the reason why I didn't do the fan calling show now, Si, is because obviously Steve wanted to have his say about the Carabao Cup final, which is only fair. Yeah, I'll send you the link, my guy. I'll send you the link. I got you. I'll send you the link. And Fats, you only lost to Arsenal. Why you look so miserable? I know it was bad. We said a top four race.
No, nothing. I'm just looking at the you know what happens in the, because I'm preparing myself for the next couple of months in the future, because I got my own bit. I got my own thing, Europa League, Europa Conference League. Sorry,
yeah, Conference League, mate.
Yeah. I'm just taking flights, man. That's all.
You are. Yes, cheers. What are you saying, family? You good?
What are you saying, man? I'm good, man. I'm good, sir.
Oh, bless. And Warrior Jason, speaking of Dan Burn, Steve, thoughts on him going to the England national team?
I mean, he's been pretty sketchy of late, but I mean, the game after you get the call up, you do that is justified, isn't it? It's justified. Like, he'll be the Rudiger of the England team, like just height wise and aggression. Seriously, he'll be like Rudiger at Chelsea. That'll be the way Tuchel uses them. Obviously, it's not like a ball carrying center back, because Rudiger loves to do that. He'll just dribble up the field randomly and just take a pot shot from 40 yards. But he'll use them like Rudiger defensively. Like, he'll be the one in charge of winning all the balls in the air. Makes sense. And you can use them on corners as well, as we saw yesterday. So his form wasn't great, but like, that's the thing with Tuchel. He don't really care what form you're in. He just likes certain players. Like, he likes Rashford. He's always had a thing for
Rashford make the squad. I've not even checked the England squad. Did he make the squad?
He's in the squad. Should I bring it up?
Yeah, it goes to show how much I pay attention. I did not check the squad. Couldn't get less for England. I leave that to that. That's Fats' domain. I leave that to Fats.
Hey, Rashford got called up.
Your lane, Fats. I know how much you love England. You going to any of the games, Fats?
Friday.
Yeah, see?
Albania.
Yeah.
Danburn in the Tuchel system, man. I'll be there.
Yeah. Warrior J, I know you said it to me. I go like I didn't even read. I've just not even read it. I just couldn't get it. And yo, Barca Reacts, I sent you the link. And to Newcastle fan, about speaking about the game, I'm gonna run a fan calling show at some point this week. I've not scheduled when. There'll be some point this week. Feel free to pull up, and that's to everyone, anybody in the chat as well. Don't worry, man. I'm gonna run the fan calling show.
I'm gonna share it, yeah.
Yeah. Fine. No problem.
Just one second, because I'm closing. Because what's it called? Chrome messes up when I'm on Football Manager.
Yeah, it's all good. And Lookman says top 5 worst Premier League seasons of all time. In regards to what, Lookman? Are you talking about quality? Yeah, you have to elaborate when you say top 5 worst Prem. If you're talking about maybe the competition, because the league's been done for the longest, relegation's been done. Top 4 is exciting. Again, depends on who you're talking to. You're talking to a Liverpool fan, it's not top 5 worst Premier League seasons.
That's
talking to a Nottingham Forest fan, they ain't gonna tell you that.
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel like people.
I don't thought about this. Would you consider 2015-16 as one of the worst ones?
I mean, which season was it? Was when Leicester won the league?
Yeah.
I mean, but then again, it's then based on what Flores just said. It's just based on what you thought. Because I thought Tottenham was really good. So even though we didn't win the season, I was like, no, I still like the season. Like, I think it depends more so on. I think it depends more on your own team. When your own team does that, you will automatically just have it already in your mind. Worst Premier League season ever.
Yeah. He says quality top 4 relegation battle, everything really. There's been some poor, so I'd have to go back and check, but there's been some poor Premier League seasons overall in terms of quality. Top 4, yeah, but top 4 is always consistent. Relegation battle is kind of over. And then, yeah, so no, I wouldn't say it's the worst ever. I think it's just terrible because Liverpool are going to win it, but that's just me. That's my bias. Anytime Liverpool are winning the Premier League, it's an awful season. It's horrendous.
I think you know where I'm gonna go with this in terms of compared to the other leagues. I just think people are just finally waking up to it that it's not really anything super duper special. Yeah. It's just like the Spanish league. It's just like the French and German and Italian and even the Dutch.
The La Liga title, the Liga title race is heating up. That shit fire.
Yeah,
and even then, we have the Serie A one where like the top 3 difference by like 3-4 points is super close. Yeah. Bundesliga, in my opinion, dropped off this season, but I'm still looking at there's so many teams that are doing so much better this year, even with like including the teams that are usually up top, outside Dortmund. But I feel like Dortmund was kind of obvious if you're actually following the situation. So I'm like, I've seen people see Dortmund 10th, and I'm like, if you actually cared about Dortmund, which is okay not to care about, you would know that it's not surprising. Even last season,
you guys are clearly a cup team. That's what I figured out about Dortmund. Whether you go on and win it, you guys, your players, the whole shtick with Borussia Dortmund, you guys are good at turning up in certain games in cups.
It's the big games for me personally, like especially when it's like this European nights, because I feel like and somebody made a good point. I think the players generally, like most players at least, I would say, they look at Champions League like, yeah, this is the competition I want to play it, so they don't put in the full because the effort is not there. The same effort is in the league like it is in the Champions League. But
same things at Rangers, bro. Rangers are dog shit in the SPFL, but in the Europa League, we beat Fenerbahce.
You get past Bilbao?
No.
Well, the answer I want to hear. You know.
Oh no!
I'm trying to see Bilbao. I don't lie.
They were my pre-pick tournament to win the Europa League. So yeah, nothing's changed.
Yeah, we don't need to.
They took care of that bum ass Roma team. Disposed of them.
Hey, don't disrespect Roma. That was a good tie.
Don't disrespect Ranieri. Yeah.
Don't disrespect. You know what I'm saying? The 2000-2001 winners of Serie A.
All right. Well, don't disrespect the 1999-2000 Scudetto winners, lads.
I don't disrespect. I got a lot of time for Lazio. My favorite player. Yeah. In your face. Yeah, how about that? Yeah, I got a lot of time for Lazio. This guy.
Facts.
Yeah, they were a part of Serie A when like Boxic played for them, like that era. I love that Lazio.
Mihailovic.
Yep. Like that 90s, 2000s Lazio side.
Conceição.
Yeah, like they had some players. Yo, guys, can't believe. Yeah. Oh, Steve, send Omar the link, please. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yo, guys, can't believe I'm typing this, but the 2-0 Wembley win. Trophy, baby. Getting a congrats to all the Newcastle fans in the chat. And this is the England team. So Henderson, Pickford, Ramsdale, Trafford, goalkeepers, Dan Burn, Colwell, Guehi, Reece James, Konza, Lewis Skelly, Livramento, Kwanzaa, Walker. Kyle Walker's crazy. Bellingham, Eze, Jordan Henderson. That is nuts. Curtis Jones. So it was Palmer, but he's injured, so it's now Gibbs White, Declan Rice, and Morgan Rogers. Then you've got Bowen, Foden, Gordon, Kane, Rashford, and Solanke. Hey.
When it
comes to offensive players, England, I don't think I've said this. I said it in the Euros. I don't think there's another nation that has as many attacking options as England. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous with the players that they can bring to the bench.
France for me have better attacking options.
Wait, what?
Yeah, but that's what he said. That's why he said. Not as many teams. Like obviously there's teams such as obviously France, even Germany would say slowly.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like big up. You know, so you see some of these guys but England,
what I'm saying is play, like in terms of depth, I don't think there's another country that has that. I said that when
France.
when the Euros was coming out. You think France has got? I don't think France has that.
Yeah.
France can't bring it. Like Morgan Rogers could not make the squad. Morgan Rogers makes the France squad every single time.
But that's the thing. You should have made the squad. Like, there shouldn't be Henderson.
Who do you rate out who's France got? I'm talking just attacking options. So we're talking strikers, 10s.
Yeah.
wingers.
Yeah.
Who do France have?
Ekitike, Mbappe, Dembele, Barcola.
Wow, you know my thoughts on those two.
Right. That's fair.
Do it. Just got caught up. No, Shirky.
Yeah. Those two should be nowhere near any international team. I'm sorry.
Shirky. But even then, if you want to swap those two, I'll swap them with Shirky and Duerdon. And I think that's two quality players.
I mean, if you play Thuram in front too with Mbappe, but Deschamps Deschamps makes us a lot more horrible than we actually are.
Oh, Steve, are you French?
Huh?
Are you French?
Yeah, I'm part French. Yes.
Oh yeah,
like I'm saying, when it comes to like England, and it's like Kane, Watkins, Solanke, Ivan Toney. That's a 4. That's just strikers.
That's
a 4. That's what I'm talking about. Like that's not normal. Like all those 4 those 4 are better than Thuram.
Nah.
I agree with
that.
Out of those 4, who's not better than Thuram?
I'm taking Thuram over Watkins and who's the other striker?
You crazy.
I like Watkins.
It was Tony, Kane,
Solanke,
and also
I said
shit.
Tony, Solanke, Kane,
Watkins. There we go, Watkins.
This guy is crazy. Thuram over what? You mad?
Yeah. Well, I'd play front
crazy.
too.
Nah, even as a front two.
We had this conversation about
Ollie Watkins. I don't get why you rate Thuram. I don't say they big up Prime. I don't understand it. I don't get the hype. Him, Barcola, Dembele.
Oli says another one. Another.
I'm sure about Olise as well.
Oli says cold.
This is what I'm saying. Because even if you wanna, but even if you wanna, no, but this is the thing. Even if you wanna go and remove, let's say we remove Dembele, Barcola, and Thuram for the conversation.
Yeah.
I'm putting Etitika, Desiredua, and Shirky. So it's kind of like it matches each other.
Kelly Moendo and then Gesson.
It matches together.
These are players who are on the come up. I'm talking about players who have done it.
But if you want to talk about players who have done it, then it's a different conversation. But if I just talk about just their general quality right now, if they were to call up these guys plus Olise as well, it matches England. Me personally, for my issues, the wide areas. Well, let's be honest, because.
But you could
I look at the strikers here. I look at strikers, and I think the strikers are fine. I rate all 4 strikers. Obviously, Rashford got called up. We called him probably, but probably the love as the 5th striker. But what's it called? But
just the love.
Does it make? I don't think he gets called up.
Who's that?
I generally don't think he gets. I generally don't think the love gets called up.
You know what it is, Jets? I think this has been the problem. Can I just quick?
Obviously, let's just the strikers. From strikers to strikers, cool. I think England has it over France, but then I'm looking at the wide areas, and I'm like, I'll be honest. I see Foden on the team sheet, not moved. I see Rashford on the team sheet, not moved.
Yeah, they should get
Bowen is a good player. But compared to the options that I can then choose,
I like Bowen.
I'm taking, and I think I like Bowen too. I think he's a cool player. Honestly, I think he's even underrated as well. But there's other options. There's probably 3-4 options I'll probably take before Bowen out wide. So it's kind of like I think striker position this is where England clears France. But then I'm looking around the wide areas and the number 10s as well because
look at the 10s.
What's the conversation about? Sorry.
We'll talk about whether
we're talking about France attacking best between England and France, and I'm looking at it.
It's clear.
Wait, who has the better?
I'll be honest. I think only the striker area is. I think only in the striking area is clear.
No. It's not even that. It's not even that. I just think it's just more of a fresh players though.
Hold on, Patrick. What do we class as attacking? Is it
10s,
Strikers tends winners.
You usually have front four. You usually have front four. Striker number 10.
Just talking
and then left
options, so
to
we're
right.
talking from option. We're talking from option 1 to if you've got 6, 7.
Yeah.
That is the issue. Lies is that you don't because
So,
we
you
had
know,
this in the
Morgan
past
Rogers
as well.
is
I
maybe not your top 3. Morgan Rogers is cold.
I
I
like.
don't
He's
like
cold.
No,
He's cold.
Jorginho. What about
Again,
Rutera?
it de-
You like Rutera at Brighton?
It
Jorginho
depends.
Rutera?
Because
I read
I
you.
think,
right.
I think, I
He's
think it
French.
depends. Well, yeah, but Ruter is not going to be called up for France. We also
No, he's
have
not
to
going to
know-
be called up. No.
But we
you
can
have to
still
know
add
who
him
the
in.
managers are.
No, go on.
I don't add him in because I know who the manager is. It's Chambon.
Oh, nah, forget the managers. We're just talking player for player. Like, how many can
Yeah.
you name? I'm just saying England's depth's
Oh,
crazy.
okay.
In regards to having Morgan Rogers goals for anybody else, bar England.
Yeah. But I'm not
I
gonna,
don't think there's a national team he don't get in apart from England. Not
I'll be honest.
necessarily
I
like-
don't. No, he gets into the squad, but I don't think he starts
Does
up. I'll
he
be honest.
play for
Yeah,
Morocco?
I think it's a
Don't forget in the
preference
squad.
issue as well.
That's the point
Yeah.
I'm making. He don't necessarily make the England squad.
I think it's a
But that's
preference
the thing. He
issue.
should, he's going to be there because he's already called up to this one.
Yeah.
He's part of
All
it.
right,
That's
wait, hold
the-
on.
that's the
Wait,
point I'm making is
what's England's attacking depth?
this is what we're going to right now as we speak.
I think it was.
I mean, do you want me to call? Monster, do you want me to bring
What?
the thing up again?
So England's attacking depth is Kane, Saka, Bowen, Rashford, Gordon,
List all the players you got.
Foden,
Carry
Palmer,
on.
Morgan, Gibbs White. I
Bellingham.
think he's English.
Yeah,
Bellingham.
Bellingham.
It's right.
Oh,
It's
your
right.
team is Bellingham, White, Palmer, like
No, but this is the thing though. But we also have to correlate to also performances for England as well. I think ability wise,
Yeah.
I think a lot of them players you can look at the England and say they are better than the France, but then the England, most of them don't even do it.
Turn up.
but that's the
Like,
no,
I look-
but
when I
that's the
look
point
at
I
for
was
France-
making. Go on.
Oh, what's the point you're making, Flawless? Sorry.
That England's depth is the best. Forget how they've performed national. Forget who the managers are.
nah, you're
The
right.
players- The players who
Fine.
miss out,
Yeah.
the players who miss
Well,
out for England,
but
get in the
even-
squad of
Well,
anybody
you would
else.
say, well, actually, if you're
but
talking
even then-
strikers, it has to be Sweden then. Isak with Gyökeres and Isak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they
but
don't have the
then that's
wingers. They don't
Yeah,
have
no, they have to. No, but
That's
from
why I
just
said
that.
attacking depth. This is why I didn't say strikers. I'm saying as a collective. Like if
Yeah.
you say whoever England's
Oh,
fifth
yeah,
best
that's
striker is
behind.
probably makes the squad for most other nations.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney
I'll
makes
be-
the
I'll-
squad for most other nations.
I'll be
Yeah,
honest.
I
If you
don't
ask, I'll be honest. If you ask me, I'm sorry. If you ask me, it's
But-
literally like we for me personally nitpicking because like for me it's like if you have England, if let's say we all establish England as number one, France is number two for me. So it's like
Yeah, that's
you kind
cool.
of pick,
Yeah,
you pick and
but
choose, you pick and
you know how
choose.
you said
You know what's
like,
crazy,
Tony-
Prime? You mentioned I forgot about Palmer. Until
Yeah,
you
but-
I included Palmer
You know how
already.
you
I've
said-
included
you know how
Palmer
you
in my
said-
in my
You know
opinion.
how you said Tony would start for
Go.
other nations. The thing other nations have that
no
England
squad.
don't is
No. I think he makes the squad.
Squad,
for most
squad,
of the
yeah. Squad for other nations. The thing that other nations have that England don't is they have a balance. So for you know how like for example, France will bring a Coleman who people necessarily don't rate highly, but for balance in the squad it works.
Yeah, of
don't
course.
do that. England bring a bag of names, but
Yeah.
there's no real balance to it.
But that's not the conversation I was having. I'm just talking about just options. Forget
Just the
balance.
name.
I'm talking put the strikers, the tens, and the wingers left and right, all there, line them up.
Spain.
Option
And
one,
that is
line them up from option 1, you can go to option 10. And the fact that England have someone like Palmer, who I forgot, for no other nation am I forgetting about Palmer. Bear in mind, I'm more knowledgeable about England than I am about France's options or Spain's
Yeah,
or
but
Italy's
I think,
overall.
again,
That's the point that I'm making.
I think but I think that's the problem because
Right.
like barring Steve who like will watch
Yeah.
whatever, most people won't be knowledgeable about the depth that France will have.
Oh yeah, that's why I asked the
whatever.
question
So-
because I look at it because Muntz makes the point all the time when England are having like friendlies and he's saying why are they starting all the first choice starters against say Albania or so, and he's saying you should be able to go there with your 5th, 6th best option. The fact that Bowen, for example, who I rate, I think Bowen's very, very good.
I have a theory about it. I'm not saying
Bowen's like 4th, 5th. Like you could argue he's 4th, 5th string for England. He's not a 4th, 5th string player, in my opinion. He's a good. He's
But
a
the
very
thing
good
is,
player.
what Month said, right? The thing is, if England did that, you have fans who'd be complaining and saying, oh, but Saka's balled out this
Oh,
last
yeah,
month.
yeah.
Why is he
Forget
not
what-
getting
that's
it?
what I'm saying.
That's a
Why-
preference.
That's a
thing
different-
as well, though. That's a
Yeah,
that's a
preference.
different
thing.
call, though.
argument. I'm saying forget results,
Yeah.
forget managers, forget the fans. The point that I'm making
Yeah,
is
just
just
clearly
options.
the player.
I'm saying
players,
this
the
is
players.
the list.
England.
When you look at England's pool in regards to strikers, 10s, and wingers, I don't think there's any other nation that comes close to their options. And the reason why I mentioned this, I mentioned this before when I looked at the list, the squad list that Jez put up, and I was like, damn. And you kind of forget. Bear in mind who's missing. Palmer left, and these man brought in Gibbs White.
Yeah.
That's not normal. Gibbs
I'm not
White.
gonna-
Yeah,
makes
but if
it.
Nkunku left, you could bring up Ruter.
And Kunku looking kind of very, very funny right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, this version of Nkunku,
yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
it's
this version
right.
of Kunku is
I
looking.
can also
Hey,
say Palmer looks a bit funny.
he does.
Couple.
But which one you taking?
I'm obviously taking Palmer.
My point.
Yeah.
No,
If you want to
England
say
has
Foden, I
always-
hear that.
quality.
Foden's not.
Have
you
England not
say,
always
hey,
had?
like you could say Foden's not. Out.
Yeah.
Got Morgan Rogers there. Gibbs White
But
is
have
there.
England,
Bowen is there.
not always had crazy attacking there?
No, not like this. Never in my
No,
lifetime.
no, I didn't,
They've had
no.
They've had strikers who were different. There was
Yeah,
at
yeah,
one point the
What
striker
about
list going
Argentina?
like
What about Argentina?
the strikers going.
That's
Name.
different, isn't it? No.
Correct me if
That's
I'm wrong. Go on. Let's.
No,
Hold on, different
I
big.
mean,
We're talking about
you still
the nations.
You still have
Yeah, go
Messi,
on.
Messi, Julian Alvarez, Dybala, Lautaro Martinez, Santiago Castro, Angel Correa, Castellanos, Nico Paz, Echeverri, Thiago Almada, Nico Gonzalez, Buonanotte, Giuliano Simeone.
Are the players I know? 'Cause I don't know all the players. That seems that's.
No, that's the thing. With the players you're mentioning, Steve.
Yes.
Hold on. Is my
Go on,
good, guys?
Yeah,
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 yeah.
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 I'm
Okay,
just
good.
saying
So,
the fact
I
like
was just
Gibbs White
saying-
and Bowen, who are
Go on.
balling out
Go
for teams who are nowhere near it, is options to it. My point is they make the squads for anyone else, no doubt. Not necessarily starting, but they are in the squad. These men can miss out, and everyone goes, "Yeah, I get it." That's excluding Anthony Gordon.
So basically, okay, so you're basically saying out of everyone in the world, England have so many. So would you agree with me on this? Netherlands probably had the most depth at center back than
More
anyone
than
else.
when I think about, you'll have to go through the centre backs. But
Van Dijk,
potentially, but this
Ake,
is like
Botman,
on.
De Vrij, De Ligt.
yeah, you'll be hard pressed to find something. So that's my point.
Like Botman.
Yeah.
Botman doesn't play much.
There
but
you
he
go.
would play for a lot of national
So that's the
teams.
point I'm making.
Okay,
If you're,
but, Steve,
if
Steve,
you're-
what about Spain's backline? What about Spain's
Spain have a lot of center back depth.
I just think that
what's his name? Inigo Martinez. Even the
Inigo.
Bournemouth defender is Spanish,
Poison.
right?
yeah,
The
the point
Hausen.
I'm making is if your
Yeah.
fifth, sixth option is comfortably making other squads, that tells you he's good. That tells you have depth. If your fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth option, everyone goes. You make the squad from 95%. That's what that is. Like England brought, like I said, forget who the manager is. They brought Watkins and Palmer off the bench in the semi-final. How much GNA is that from last year? That's not normal.
Yeah.
You know what, Flo?
50
At the
GNA
end of the day,
Here's the thing, Flawless.
at the end of the day,
When it comes to
I
England,
kinda
when it comes to
understand.
England's team, right?
Cool.
I feel like
Yeah.
attacking wise, I don't think I've ever seen like England this stacked in attack,
Yeah.
right? I feel like in the golden generation era, they had like a stacked midfield. That's where that's where like most of their like strength came from, right? They had like Lampard, Gerrard, Scholes, even guys like Carrick couldn't get into the team, right? But if I'm going to be real, it really reminds me. I know this is your time, Flawless, but you remember the Italian team in the 90s when they went to the 98 World Cup? They didn't even take Totti and Zola because their team was like their attack
Yeah,
was
that's a
like so
prime example of what I'm
ridiculously
talking
stacked.
about. Yeah.
Like the attack was so stacked that they had
Like
to
if Francesco Totti's
Zola
not
and
making
Totti
your
make it.
Zola and not making your team is your manager's either an absolute idiot or your team is stacked.
It's just stacked,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like
I feel like
it's
yes,
either
I
or,
feel like
that's the
you
point I'm
do
making.
have a point, but here's also the thing with me, right? When it comes to England, yes, they do have they are stacked, but a lot of these players, and I also feel like when it comes to international tournaments, we always have to take this into account. It's not always the team with the best squad that usually wins it. It's the team that has the best chemistry as far as squads is concerned.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because England have always had like the best squads in like
There
maybe
you go.
probably from like 2010 to 2014, they didn't have like a good squad wise, but England have always come to World Cups with good squads and not really played well. And it's down to the chemistry of like the team.
Yeah,
and I feel like
No,
that
man,
I'm just saying
that's,
that,
like,
that's like what I was saying earlier. England
Right.
have had on paper, they've had the individuals, but they never had the balance. That's why when you look at other nations,
That's a different
where-
combo, though.
yeah, but that's the more important convo for international football.
Yeah, that is a whole
I
different.
know.
All I
Look at
was
Croatia.
doing, all I was
Look at
doing, I was just
Croatia.
thinking when I was
It's
thinking
more.
about it. when I
It's
was
more of a past
Yeah,
management.
when I was looking at the
No.
attacking options they have, I'm like,
That's what
This
I'm
is
saying. That's what I'm saying.
like
Yeah.
that's the point. Like the players who don't make it, you can make a quality. Put it this way: there's a front four that don't make it, and you go. If that's the front four, you go. The fact that Bowen, Gibbs, White, Gordon, and Tony, it's a very good front four.
Yeah.
But Gordon's part of what's the name again? Sorry, what was the name
I
again?
just threw it out. So say Bowen, Gordon, Gibbs, White, and what and say Tony.
Tony.
I mean,
That's
it's flawless.
a-
That's
that's
the
a-
thing.
that's
But it's the
Here's the thing, but here-
If everybody fit,
Hold on.
everybody not fit, that four I just named maybe doesn't make it. Is the point I'm making?
But
That's
it's
the
okay,
point.
okay, so I hear that
Missing
too,
out.
flawless. But can I just say this, right? Are we judging this based on like the big teams, like the teams that are likely like in the favorites of the World Cup? Are you saying like
No. We're just talking about just strictly. No, we strictly.
I'm talking
Just strictly.
strictly. Let me clarify this. I am
Okay,
talking
yeah.
strictly attacking options. So every nation has
every
their
nation,
attacking pool they can pick from. So all the strikers, all the tens, all the left wingers, all the right wingers. What I'm saying is when you line up these pools, so forget who the manager is, forget balance, forget
Yeah.
all of that stuff. I'm saying when you look at it, I think England have the most depth. The four I just named there have all performed to a certain level at some point. The fact that a Tony, Gibbs, White, Gordon, and who did I say? On the
Bowen.
right?
You said Bowen.
Watkins
How
as
much?
well.
How much GNA is that between that four in there? Let's say obviously Tony's left, but at Brentford, adding Bowen at West Ham, adding Gordon at Newcastle, adding Gibbs White. That's the point.
Yes.
That four
Yeah.
can miss out, and everyone goes. Everyone's not up in arms. If
Listen.
there's a four of that quality for any other nation, it's a conversation. That's how good it is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But if that
No,
front four
I agree.
lines up-
I agree.
the front-
I agree.
yeah, that's what I mean. If that
I
front
agree.
if that front four lines up on Friday, everyone goes, yeah, first. And that you
No,
can
I
add
agree.
option 3. That's the third best striker, the third best left winger, the fourth best right winger, and the third best 10 is the point I'm making.
Honestly,
That's
I'll be
the
honest
point.
with you, Flawless. If that's the point you're talking about, I'll say this, Flawless.
That's all I'm
I
saying.
don't necessarily disagree with that because I do believe on paper, if you really look at it, squad depth wise, out of all the nations, I think yes, England does beat like a lot of the other nations for sure.
Let me
right?
clarify this.
Yeah, that's just the
I'm saying strictly attackers. I'm saying 10s, wide players, and 9s.
Yes.
I'm not saying anything else. I'm just saying from the pool of sole attackers. Forget midfielders, forget defenders, forget goalkeepers. We're talking strictly 10s. When you line up England's 10s, they have 4 or 5 10s of quality that you go. So Bellingham, Palmer, Foden, Grealish, even though he's fallen off, Gibbs White, Morgan Rogers, Bowen.
Grealish, no.
Yeah, he's fell off, but I'm just naming names is the point.
Yeah, names. Yeah, no, cool. No, I get that.
I've just named, just off the top of my head, I've just named 7.
It's fair. It's fair enough. Like,
even though the couple of them are out of form, and there's probably 2 or 3 that I've forgotten about. So you can name 10 10s.
No, it's
but
cool.
what's the code?
I mean,
Very
I
good.
don't disagree with that.
No, because that's why for me, I think the team that comes closest is France, and I don't think it's necessarily wrong.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's necessarily wrong. That's why we particularly only had the competition between England and France, because I don't think once you go past those two countries, we have quality players in different countries, but in terms of depth, I think those two countries.
I think Argentina are
Probably the
I knew he was gonna say something to this. This is why I brought up this comment.
This modesty. Are we actually being for real? This guy, Madison doesn't even start for Turkey. Let's be real. He doesn't even get into the Turkish. He doesn't even.
Who said that's true? That's
So I heard you.
Madison, no, Prime, shut up, bro. Hold on a second, because Madison doesn't even start for Turkey. What are you doing with England's depth? What the hell? I'm not taking Madison over Kuzgu and Güler. Fuck
The
that.
point of making, even in form, is like, all right, so let's forget Madison, let's forget Grealish. You have, let's say, so you have Bellingham, you have Gibbs White, you have Morgan Rogers, you have, I'm trying to think of, my mind's
Palmer
now
can play
evading me.
10.
You have Palmer, give me one more, Bowen. That's 5 10s right
You
there.
forgot. Oh, 10. Oh, you're talking 10 talking about 10.
Yeah, I just naming 10s for 10's sake.
Oh,
That's 5.
okay,
The point
cool.
I'm making is that's 5 10s right there that you go. Any of them start, you go, all right, yeah, cool. They're all of a certain quality, even if it's the one you think is the 5th best out of the list. So, say for instance, you think Palmer's 5th best out of the list, or Bowen's 5th best. Any of them start, you go.
He's not even 10th best. Fuck
yeah,
it,
on the right hand
right.
side, whether it's so you got Saka, you have Palmer who can play out wide, you have Bowen who can play out wide. You have, I'm trying to think of it. Give me a couple of right wingers that can play out there that play for England. There you go. Yeah, Saka unnamed. Yeah,
he's
so like,
all right,
yeah,
you talking about right wingers?
Right wingers for England. Who can play right wing for England?
Owen, Saka, Palmer, Foden.
Okay, so that's 4 right there. That you go. Yeah, all right, cool.
Go on the right.
I cannot believe you forgot.
Same with the left. Though. Same with the strikers, whether it's Kane or Watkins or it's Solanke or it's Tony.
I mean, no. I was thinking of Spain, but here's the thing with Spain, right? They have a lot of good attacks, but what they don't have is like a top striker, which is something that they had in the past.
But the thing is, even what's it called? Even if you're talking about, because if you just keep it, but even if you keep it just strictly to the depth conversation, the only reason why I don't mention Spain is because I think in terms of quality, probably Spain, you can probably argue they have the best attacker even after Mbappe in the whole tournament in Yamal. You can argue that, but then when you compare the other options then to probably France and England, this is then where I think Spain misses out. And Spain has good. This is what I say. If you keep this just strictly depth, I don't think we can have Spain in this conversation personally, even though they probably have the 2nd best attacker in the world.
Spain, if it's just midfield, they can compete. But if it's
I know, but we're talking about attackers. That's the thing.
Yeah,
we're talking about attackers.
Not really.
Yeah, the thing is for me, like having these sort of conversations, like when it comes to international football, it's all well and good having the like abundance of names.
No, you're right.
If it doesn't click into like that's why like Jez will talk about Ghana or I'll talk about Nigeria. If you have the names, it's fine. But like, does it click into a system that can actually work? That can actually win?
There you go.
Oh no, 100%.
Because England have always had names, but it never works.
That's
100%. One sec. No, Prime, you're 100% right here. But this is like I said. But if we keep it to strictly just the conversation that we had, I don't think that we necessarily have to keep the conversation about the balance, because obviously balance 100% is the key thing, and that's why many countries fail to begin with, because they don't have the balance. But if you're just talking about the conversation that we having right now, I don't think
with all those options, if you can't find something that works, you're a terrible individual. All the options England had, if you can't get that attack to click in gear, that's your fault.
By the way, Phil,
that is where the issues will be.
This shows France have fallen off, by the way. So I remember we had this conversation like 3 years ago, and we were talking about France are ahead of England. So this shows France have fallen off.
Well, yeah, when you have fucking Dunkin' Donuts, they shop still. Yeah,
and the likes of Barcola and Thuram and Dembele. I'm sorry, I don't rate these man.
No, but this is where my issue lies with who France been calling up, because even if you don't want to call those guys up here, there's still so many options. There's so many good options that I'm saying if they was playing for France right now, we wouldn't have the opinion about what we have about France attack right now.
You're saying there's better options like that, less profile.
Left wing, right wing, 10, you name it. There's so many better, because France is such a big pool of talent, as a pool of talent, where like there's so many guys out there who even currently performing, but just because it's not on the mainstream is why people don't talk about it at the moment in time. But if they were to get caught up to France, I wouldn't be surprised if they get caught up. I think Shirky didn't get caught up. That's a disgrace if you think about it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, well,
Compare-
guess what?
Yeah,
Bro, look.
but Jez, if it was England, right, you'd have Sky Sports doing our shows about Shirky has to be in the England squad.
Yeah, of course, and this is what I'm trying to talk about.
yeah.
Mainstream. These guys are not in the mainstream. But I'm going to make something to eat. I'll be back. Yeah, I'll be back now.
And that's the point. That's all the point I was making. People is I was reading through the attacking list and I was like, shit. And then Warrior J said, "Oh, Palmer's missing. Gibbs White's been called up." I'm like, fuck. Like that.
Yeah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. England gotta win with something. With that, you gotta win.
No,
bro.
they don't have to win. They don't have to win.
No, they
The
won't.
thing is,
That's a whole
But
different
England-
conversation. Like I said, I'm
England's
strictly
issue,
talking about them just from an attack.
Let's talk about England's center back option.
I'm just talking about pool. Yeah, I'm just talking about from a attacking options in the depth that they have. I'm like, it's
No,
crazy.
but
that-
like this is the thing though.
I just think it's that.
You can play counterattack. You can play possession. You got so many names. You got Harry Kane if you want to play possession. If you want to play counter, you got Watkins. Even if you want to include Rashford, you could do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, you got so many options. You know what I'm saying?
That as well.
what are you saying, Jeremiah? Man? You good? Chat to me, Jerry. What's good? You blessed?
Yeah, I'm good, man. It's been a while. I'm gonna give my opinions, on England, because I've been listening to a lot what you guys were saying,
You're an England
fan. Me, I was an England fan, yeah. I'm always.
Yeah, I know you're an England fan. So let me talk to you because a lot of these guys, barring Fator, aren't England fans. Let me talk to you, bro.
Oh, really?
Are you not an England fan, Fator? Were you not saying "God Save the Queen" or whatever? God save the King, whatever.
King.
Yeah, Jeremiah. Jeremiah, speak on like England and stuff, and what are your thoughts on England's like attacking options and their chances at the World Cup?
Do you know what it is with England, like, because last time we had Southgate, Southgate always played the right team based on form, but he got us to find got as far as he could. But the thing was about England that he hasn't got over the line. That was the issue with this country, but we've got a manager, German manager, and people have issues with Tuchel, but I was a big fan of him when I saw my Chelsea because he's won Champions League and he's a winner, so that's why I was like, you know what, fair enough. I'll give him two tournaments to like be fair on it. But I looked at a squad like when I saw it 2 days ago, I was like, there were names that I was familiar with, but I wasn't really a big fan of them. There's some players in the squad that didn't deserve to be there. Like Rashford, don't get me wrong, he's good, but like he didn't do anything amazing to be back in the squad. That's my personal opinion. And Dan Burn, I wasn't a big fan of him, but after a while I saw it in that final, I was like, yep, fair enough. He deserves to be there. There's some players that should definitely be in there, like Hudson-Odoi should be in there, like somebody like Tyre Mitchell should be in there, and Tomori, so many players should be in there, but fair enough.
I agree.
Yeah, there's so many like although there's two players that I wasn't familiar with, Henderson and Walker. They're good players. Don't get me wrong, but like they're not at a level anymore that they used to be. But I was like, you know what? Because of their experience and they want to win, I was like, you know what? Fair enough. But I still want him starting because them players have the time already, because they've been to 2 finals already with the English country, and the moments where because there's so many English players, because over the years, there were players that should have a medal by now and should have a medal by now. Like Kyle Walker should have a medal by now, Trippier should have a medal by now, Luke Shaw, Sterling should have a medal by now. Whose name? Harry Maguire should have a medal by now. And that's all just said because they actually played well for a country, but it's getting off the line. It was the main issue. And Tuchel has done in his career, and so hopefully he can do that for this World Cup. So I'm back on my team, and I'm excited right now. But let's see.
I'm not a Tuchel guy, but I can respect the fact that he has won tournaments with unfanciful sides. Like he gets the most out of it. He drills them. He with the Chelsea team, obviously with Werner, Havertz, and Mount. You win a UCL with that.
At the end of the day, Steve, it's all about that new opportunities for him. Like he wants to build his system with these players,
and he's very familiar with the Premier League, so it makes sense why he's England.
I don't get this selection make the fans angry. Why is Swanson's not in there?
Well, no, it's because fans are going to be like, regardless, like fans.
But Tuchel don't give a f about that. That's
like I said, that's the only point that I was making in regards to defensive options. It's like, yo, get it right. Like just front fours, you can throw 3, 4, 5, 6 different front fours out there, and and you go. Like England, for instance, even out of form, you could have a front, your 7th,
Managing
8th
expectation,
option,
isn't
9th,
it?
let's say your 8th, 9th best front four could be a Grealish, Maddison, Harvey Elliott, Solanke. Okay, it's not the greatest. That's like option 8 or 9.
Harvey Barnes.
It's
Barnes.
all about. It's all about.
I forgot about Harvey Barnes.
I mean,
Mecca's balling out in Dortmund,
as much as it hurts me to say, that is a forward line that, but barring Solanke because he's ass, that is a tackling field that starts for Ireland.
Yeah, but the point that I'm making,
Guys, I hope it's not too noisy where I am.
It's not first, second, third option. What I just mentioned, I forgot. Throw Barnes in the mix with that. I actually forgot about Harvey Barnes. That's option 7, 8. That's not normal, is what I'm saying. Your option 7, 8 should be championship players. Yeah, go on, Omar.
No, I was just saying, is it too noisy where I am? Because I don't want it to be too noisy. All right, cool. I'll mute it just every time I'm not talking.
Carry on as well. Big up to, was it Northside who raided or was it Gunnar? Let me know, people. Cause I'm seeing both. I'm seeing Griezmann raid. Shout out to that. I don't know. What were they talking about Griezmann? Let me know in the chat, you look. What's going on? Were they chatting about Griezmann? Is that what it was? Or is that my reference to Griezmann?
Hey, Spoopy,
I think they're still looking for him in the second leg, at the Metropolitan. I think, they're still missing posters.
You man forgot somebody. Like,
guys, what did you guys think of the game, by the way? What did you guys think of the game? I'm sure you guys watched it.
What game?
Which game?
The Barca Atleti game.
Oh my!
We'll get to that. Go on, Fats. Last point on what you were talking about. Fats, don't eat that food, fam. Go on for last point. This guy's about to eat.
I was gonna say, like,
go on.
Yeah,
last point. We're gonna move on.
I think some of these games, like, I don't think it's mainly just want to see his system, because he wants to try the new things and just to keep the players happy. But I think he'll have a challenge to kind of like make tough calls and then who start and then who to rotate, knowing that not everyone will be happy with the limited minutes that he's going to give to the players, though.
It's not going to work.
That's the thing. Like, it's just all about that. Okay, we got lack of fluidity with some of these players in the same system. That could cause some issues. We've seen this in the past.
Bless me.
We've seen this in the past. And Southgate has historically favored that defensive stability over attacking freedom.
Yeah, he stinks. Like I said, the fact that I forgot about Harvey Barnes tells you all you need to know. I actually forgot that his English. He didn't even register. Like, oh shit, Harvey Barnes is an option.
What
not
you
the greatest,
think?
but he's still a good option.
Irish or something?
Do you guys think that?
You know what? I just didn't like. I knew he's English. I just forgot.
Hey, Steve, I wish he played for Ireland, man.
Yeah. Like I legit just
that's
the point I'm making. Like a solid player like Barnes, I'm forgetting about because there's so many other options. Yeah. And if he plays, if someone said, "Hey, Harvey Barnes should be in the England squad," I go, "Yeah, it makes sense." I see what he had. He's a good player.
By that logic, Chukwuemeka should be in the England squad then.
Should he? I don't know. I have no idea.
Save him from Nigeria, man. Don't be soft.
No.
Save him for Afcon, which is Flawless's favorite tournament.
Absolutely, man.
Guys, I have a question. If Tuchel does 3-4-3 at a tournament, would you have an issue with it?
No.
Why?
You guys think he's gonna drop Harry Kane? Like if he's not working?
No, he won't drop him. He just can't.
Never.
Or even in bad form, then yeah.
He's gonna play.
Tuchel loves Kane. He wanted him at Chelsea and he bought him at Bayern. The thing is, though, Tuchel will make it work with Kane. The thing with Kane, when Kane starts dropping in deep, what you have to do is make sure your wingers start occupying the space. Steve. You gotta make sure your wingers.
That was a good one.
Yeah. You gotta Steve's here. You gotta make sure your wingers occupy the space. Look at what Son. Remember at Spurs, Son was doing what Dele Alli did. You gotta do the same thing with England. So bringing in a Gordon, a Bowen, a Rashford, they will do just that. They'll occupy the spaces Kane vacates when he drops in deeper. Pause. Again, ultimately, Tuchel's a great manager. I rate him, but it's not going to work. It's not. You're not winning.
Oh,
anything.
you man!
Sorry.
This is where the convo's gone sideways. You man
Sorry,
acting
bro.
like he's been here for 5 minutes.
Hey, Fats. What happened to
No,
England?
no,
winning
no,
the
no, no,
last
no, no,
Euro?
I'm not hearing. No, I'm not hearing.
Oh
this
wait,
from
Thatcher, I
Fats.
thought you're not English. Now you're defending England. It's crazy.
No. Because this is crazy coming from you, Prime. You're talking like Tuchel's been here for the 5 years. He just.
I never said he's been here 5 years.
Let him implement
I never
the
said he's been
keys.
here
Let
5
him, let him drive before you start complaining.
Okay, no, he will. Thatcher, he will. You know what?
Let him drive before you start complaining, man.
Thatcher,
I'm just enjoying the ride.
All right, Thatcher, me saying Tuchel won't win is not because of Tuchel. Tuchel's not going to fail because of him. He's going to fail because I know what England is.
Yes.
I sure gonna fail.
We're talking about big games, and you guys trust a Kane to turn up in the final. Again, do you trust him?
It's like how Mexico don't get past around to 16.
Tuchel's gonna. If Rashford has an ounce of form,
it's unnecessary shots at Mexico, but here we are.
If Tuchel has if Rashford has an ounce of form,
I mean, Flawless, you don't know us, man. Screw Mexico.
If Tuchel has an ounce of form, if Rashford has an ounce of form, Tuchel will play Rashford. Do you trust Rashford to turn up in the biggest moments? No.
Yeah.
And that's only I can name more examples of players that I know Tuchel will favor that won't turn.
He froze.
Well, I'll say this, Flawless, right? Before Prime comes back, I'll say this, right?
Yeah, go on.
I will agree with Prime on one thing. Yes, it's good to have all the squad depth. That's fine, Flawless. But the problem with having all the squad depth is, do you have match winners? Do you have players that can grab the game by the neck for England, not international, not for their clubs? That's the problem with England, right? They always have all these talented players, bro. We all remember that golden generation, right? Everybody remembers how good that team was, bro. That team ended up failing, right? And this team, yes, they've been in multiple finals, like in the Euros back to back. That's great, right?
You know, it's crazy. This England team should have won a major tournament.
But that is the issue. That's the issue, right? It's getting it done at the end of the day, Flawless. It's getting it done at the end of the day. And the problem with England is they always have the best teams every time they go to tournaments. But this is it's got to a point now where English fans themselves, they don't even hype it as much anymore. Even if they have
because they know they should.
Exactly.
I've done said this. England should have won a tournament. I firmly blame the manager.
2021 was a year, man.
They had a better manager. They win a tournament. They win. They win.
England have the better manager now. England have the better manager now, and they're still not going to win.
Yeah,
they're still not going to win.
You know what?
Remember,
England just got
Flawless, I'm being consistent. Remember when everyone said it's solely Southgate, and I said, as much as Southgate is, the players are not turning up in these moments. We're now going to see. You have your world-class manager. Let your players turn up now.
Before you go, Jeremiah, not solely Southgate, but it's mostly South. Put it this way: I think if you give Tuchel that run, England win that Euros.
No, but
the 21
I believe Tuchel gets to the final. I agree. But again, your players need to turn up.
The one they lost to Italy.
No, but Flawless. My point is, Flawless.
They would have bet. They would. What we talk. They would have bet. They would have bet.
I mean, let's be real. No. I agree with Flawless on this. Listen. Let's call it out for what it is. Home advantage. With home advantage, Tuchel would have won that game. He would have won that game. Let's call it out for what it is.
Absolutely, yeah, he would have.
He would have, bro. Bro, he beat Manchester City, beating them 1-0, sticking it out.
You're saying it's not solely Southgate. You don't.
No. That's not my. No, that's my.
It's not the players.
I agree. Tuchel gets to that final against Italy. I agree. My point is, I've seen at Chelsea. I've seen Tuchel get us to certain moments, and players let him down time after time again. It's the same with England. Tuchel might get them to that World Cup final, even though I highly doubt it. The players won't turn up, and people will blame Tuchel.
I don't lie. I think it's as always. I don't think they're the best because I don't think they're the best team in the tournament. I think it's draw dependent. I called England this last tournament. You know, go check it. I called England get into the final and getting beat. You know how I called that? Not because England are great, because of who they was playing. Because it's luck of the draw. When you're not the best team, and if England get, like, obviously, if they run into a Spain in this, it's a wrap. Don't matter who the manager is. If for international football, if you're getting semi-finals, finals, you're going to face a big nation, as Spain, Italy, Argentina, Germany. You're going to face a big nation, Brazil. You're going to face a big nation.
Playing someone, or you're going to be
playing.
When they made the semi-final, when they lost to, all right, they probably would have got packed up by France in that World Cup. but he should have made that final. They should have beat Croatia, but we knew they weren't going.
Yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
Croatia,
But then
Croatia.
they all
Croatia.
scores. Then okay, you remember in the quarters against France?
Yeah.
Was
Which
it,
tournament?
the quarters against France.
Which one?
Like
Yeah, we lost
the World
2-1.
Cup, the
Lost
last
2-1.
World
Kane
Cup.
scored a penalty.
Last
Oh,
World
where
Cup.
Kane
Yeah.
played, where
It's
Kane missed
ruined it.
pen.
Yeah.
Kane scored a penalty.
Well, you're playing a
Giroud and,
France team.
Tchouaméni
You're playing a
scored.
France team that didn't have the qualities of the Pogba and Kante, that they were weaker, and you had Deschamps, who we all agree is a bomb, and
Yeah.
England still lost.
See, I don't think
Because
Deschamps is
again,
a bomb.
The players, no, but again, but Deschamps is not great. He's not.
He's
very
No, but you know,
He's got flawless.
His
Okay,
best
this is
days are
controversial.
completely
I
gone.
think Deschamps is like not much better than Southgate. I'll be real. I
Yeah,
don't rate him at all.
Forget
I
that.
don't rate him at
Forget
all.
that.
And it's
Let
key
Blanc-
moments.
Let Blanc-
World Cup, though, so you have to respect
It's
at the same
big
time.
moments.
You can't rate him, but he's won the World Cup. So.
We'll see if he gets, even if he gets England to the final, and like they're not winning because once you're on big stages, you're facing teams that are just as good, maybe a little bit better than you, maybe a little bit worse. But it's the big players that step up. That's what decides these big games. England, the big players won't step up.
I think it's like I say, to me, obviously we'll know closer to the time once it's going to be so like, because we'll do the brackets on here when you get the simulator where you can see where teams, and for England it's kind of like, and for most nations, unless you're the best team in the competition, like clearly, which is rare, but that happens occasionally where you'll get a Brazil or a France. For most part, look at the draw, and then you hope, hey, they're on the other side. We do it all the time in the Champions League and Europa League. Yeah. It's like, all right, you want your team to be on this, unless you're vagaries, like, bring on the best, and then you your ass kicked.
Wait. Because I agree with I disagree with Fran's point because you know why?
What playing the best?
No, it's not. I don't think it's fully fair that the way that you compare England's historical issues with how Tuchel's Chelsea performed in the big games. I think there are clear differences between club football.
Spoobs, it was super easy. We went through it on back again.
yeah,
England runs in those tournaments was easy. All they needed was a manager who had a little bit of something to take them over the top.
And here's the thing, Flawless. Can I just say this? Flawless? Here's the thing. No, hold on. Flawless. This Deschamps point. Hold on. Prime. 1 second. This Deschamps point that you used to say Deschamps is like that. I'm sorry, I disagree because here's the thing. I don't rate Deschamps highly, but you see when Deschamps won the World Cup, I'm sorry, Southgate is not winning the World Cup with that France team as good as that France team is.
I agree.
You understand what I'm saying, right? So at the end of the day, here's the thing. With Deschamps, if he had the run that England had, that easy run that you're talking about, Flawless, I think he would have won the Euros. With England.
You know what he did with the French team? When he was playing Matuidi left wing, I was like, "What are you doing?" But guess what?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yes, but you know what? Also, that France team had.
But that worked out for France.
Yes, you know why it worked out because you have players that step up in big moments like Pogba and Mbappe, etc.
England don't have those kinds of players.
I hear you. But I don't think Southgate deploys them players like that to do so.
No, again, fine. That's fine. But my point being is that England we've seen England with these crop of players, when they've had even a little bit of adversity, like you said, that final against Italy weren't good. Fine. But that adversity, and they still didn't step up.
I think it was a different. Let me see. Actually, let me check. Who's actually?
You still had the same spine. You had Pickford. You had Kane.
No,
you had
Pickford.
You still had the same.
Stones, Maguire, Shaw, Mount.
We keep saying manager. England now have a different manager. Well, now
that's my point. I'm making is if the likes of Pickford, Walker, Maguire, Stones, Trippier, because that's what started. So Pickford, Walker, Stones, Maguire, Trippier, Shaw, Calvin Phillips. 1 second, Jerry, Rice, Mount, Kane, Sterling. If any of them are starting by Kane and Rice, he got that wrong.
It'll be roughly the same. It'll be the same spine. Pickford will be playing. It'll be Rice.
That's a manager issue. If Pickford and Maguire and Stones still play,
not Maguire. No, not Maguire. I think Rice.
I'll say that again. Here, the 11 I just named. If the only 2 out of that 11 that should be starting for England in 2026, arguably, is Kane and Rice. If any of the others are starting, the managers. Pickford shouldn't be there.
I mean, I understand
Maguire
that,
shouldn't be
but
there.
here's also the point here.
shouldn't be there. None of
Okay,
them.
so okay, hold on, Prime. Before you continue, I'll ask you this, Flawless, right? Do you believe that that Tuchel, this manager that you currently have now, has what it takes to take you guys to where you need to be? Because here's the thing, before you answer, right? Do you remember when you guys hired Capello? Capello was one of the best managers at the time when you guys hired him because he just won La Liga with Real Madrid, right? And was considered one of the best managers in the world. He flopped with England. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So for me,
But
I'm
England
like,
were
at the end of the day, I don't
England
know.
were never the best team, though.
Yeah, but
England are not the best team now.
I know.
They
But
were
they
never
did.
the-
But come on, they lost in the round of 16.
Wait, hold up. What years was Capello at England? People need to stop.
2008 to 2010.
They were
2008 to 2011.
Who won the two tournaments? Who won 08 and 2010?
Okay, Spain,
England
but
were-
no, but Flawless,
England
they
were
weren't
nowhere
even
near
close.
them
But
guys.
Flawless, it is. But Flawless. That England team wasn't even bro. Remember, they failed to go to Euro 2008. They were knocked out of the round of 16. I know it was a great German team.
You can say
right?
he flopped. That's cool, but they were never odds on to win the tournament. England have during the entire time I've been watching England, they've never been top 3, top 4 for a tournament up until recently.
Wait, you wouldn't say that. Hold on. What about 02 and 06? Wouldn't you say they were like in the top?
Go
Really?
do your research.
I know. There were good teams back in that. I do. I trust me. I do.
Germany,
No. Not good teams. No. Hold up. Fantastic teams. Go watch the overlap when wait before you go, Prime, and Scholes was talking to Neville, and Scholes was said they were talking about the golden generation, and then he said, "Go look at the likes of Brazil and France. If we're the golden generation,
They're the platinum generation.
The
platinum generation.
No, England in 2002, 2004, 2006. Go look at the French team and go look at the Brazil team, and you tell me which team. They are nowhere near them.
Portugal.
Yo, wait. Did the Brazil team not have Ronaldo, Ronaldinho, and Kaká in 2002?
Yeah, no, it did.
Yeah, Rivaldo.
Flawless, I agree. But the point, I think we're going on a tangent and not getting to like the point of what Omar is talking about. England have had this where they've had this like highly like everyone rates international manager in Capello. You've had a brilliant quote unquote golden generation. Like we're saying this England side is a golden generation, but it's still not going to be good enough because we have other international teams that are just better. Like you said back then, England weren't the best in the world. England now are not the best.
They're not the best. Wait, hold on. Let me respond to that. They're not the best, but they're closer to. That's the point. I mean, you're missing the point. They're closer to the top. If someone says England are top 3, top 4, I hear it. 2002, 2006, 2008, 2010. I'm saying now you can go back and look at it.
No, I know. Trust me, Flores. I know. I remember the tournament like it was yesterday.
Okay, so say that.
07 to 12. Because Steve said Capello was 07 to 12. Where were England ran 12?
Go look at the teams in 2008, 2000.
Okay, Flores. Okay, let's use that point. Euro 2008, you guys didn't even make it to the Euros, right? Yeah, if you had made it to the Euros, here's the thing. Hold on. Yeah. If you guys had made it to the Euros, the France team of that Euros were poor, bro. Do you remember that team? That was after their golden generation. The Italian team was also after they won the World Cup and they basically were falling off. The Spanish team was like the only team in that tournament, and maybe Germany, who you could say actually were like one of the teams there. England failed to go to Euro 2008, and they should have. It was one of the most disappointing. They should have gone, and if they had went flawless, they would have. If they had won squad-wise, they would have had one of the best teams in Euro 2008 because you guys would have had the prime Rooney, you would have prime Gerrard, prime Lampard. A lot of the players of like your golden generation would have been in their primes in 2008, in Euro 2008. Let's be clear, because remember that year you guys went to the Champions League final against Chelsea, right? And that was that year in Euro 2008.
That went a lot of English players those too.
No, but it was. But no. But here's my point is, at the end of the day, a lot of these teams that you just mentioned, right? The other teams, the France team.
Hold up. Yeah, I'm looking at this French team in 2008 with Patrick.
Look at it. Look at the team.
I'm looking at it. Makelele, Anelka, Benzema, Thierry Henry, Patrice Evra, Lilian Thuram. Slightly older to Lilian Thuram.
And flawless. Hold on. You got to put perspective on this, flawless.
So yeah,
Claude Makelele was. This was an old Claude Makelele. This is an old Lilian Thuram.
This is what's his name?
That's what I
Past it. Benzema was like a youngster who was making a name for himself
He was
around this
20 years
time,
old.
right?
Yeah.
So exactly. So these are not like the names sound great. I'm saying this is why I
And
use
who
the
was
term
England's-
prime.
and who
I'm sorry,
was
this is why I
England's
use the term prime
Who was
players.
England's manager in 2008?
It would have been McLaren. That's why they didn't make
Okay,
it to the
a
Euros.
manager who was nowhere near good enough.
Oh yeah,
No,
and that's the
England's-
problem. No,
no,
Flawless, and that is the problem. You didn't
Capello
have a
was
good
England
manager.
Capello was England manager from 07 to 12. But again, like
Was he?
Oh,
Steve
no,
he
put it in.
wasn't.
No,
Because
Capello took
Capello-
over after they failed to
Capello
qualify.
didn't not make the Euros. It was
Okay, well, I don't know. Steve, I'm only going off what Steve just put in the chat. But
I'll tell
regardless,
you now.
What did he say? What did he say?
regardless, the point I'm making is like what Flawless said back then. England weren't the best team in the world. England now are not the best in the world.
No, but
Exactly.
I said that. No. I'm saying
closer.
no. So that makes a whole difference. That being closer to the top now, they were nowhere near the top. They were nowhere near.
They were nowhere near the top. Flawless. In 2006, in 2006, you weren't one of the closest. You weren't that close. 2006, you to World Cup 2006.
No, where were they England back then?
No.
Where were England back? Where were England?
World Cup 2006. No.
Okay, that's fine.
2006. No.
No. Okay.
06.
From okay, where were England?
I'm not even saying 02 because 02 I hear. But 2006.
Omar,
no,
wait, stop.
Wasn't.
Flawless.
No.
Where were England in? Okay, like if you can
I'm gonna pull up
remember,
the squads now. I'm gonna pull up the squads.
in like
by all means.
say 08 or something or 2010. Where were England? Like ranked?
You have to pick a
Top 10?
tournament. I'm just going through the World Cup 06 squad.
Yo, World Cup 2006, yeah.
We'll go
06, so Italy was better, right?
We came through.
Portugal
I'm
was
just
better.
now. So
Spain,
Germany,
Spain and Holland was top 2.
let's see
France
the
was better.
Germans.
France was
What's
better.
the
What?
Portugal,
2010. That's gone up
Germany,
top.
Italy,
I'm just
maybe
having a
the
look now.
Netherlands.
Yeah, Holland. Yeah, I said Holland number 2. Yeah, Holland number 2.
I don't think Spain was Spain yet.
What do you guys talk was England manager for
So
us?
2006, I'm looking here.
Okay,
Ah, shit,
go ahead,
like
take a look.
18-year-old Messi, you know, it's crazy work. So just looking there.
Oh,
That
Portugal
Crespo,
had decent
Saviola,
squad.
Crespo, Saviola. They had a good team. Maxi Rodriguez.
All right, so yeah, I'm just
Tevez,
looking
and all
here.
that.
This is just
Okay,
the Argentina. Wait, hold up. So this is just the Argentina side. These are just some of the standouts here. So you got Cambiaso at 25. Ainsa was at Old Trafford. Gabriel Ainsa. Saviola was at Barcelona. Mascherano was 22, so not as much. Crespo was 30 at Chelsea. Riquelme was at Villarreal. It's a young Tevez, to be honest. Pablo Aimar. Shit, Pablo Aimar was there. Fuck.
Pablo Aimar was in that team. Yeah, Valencia.
Yeah. So
Who
that's
are
a
these names, man?
quality
I've heard
outfit.
of them.
Okay,
This
that's a
is-
good quality
Wait,
team,
hold
for
up.
sure.
That's Ivory Coast. Right, let's see. What's England? Not England, sorry.
Check the
This is
German team.
Netherlands. Van der Sar. Who else they got? Van Bronckhorst, Van Nistelrooy, Van der Vaart, Arjen Robben. Both all them in their 20s. Robin Van Persie was 22.
Oh,
Van
those
Persie, yeah, he
days,
was at
man.
Arsenal. Wesley Sneijder was at Ajax as well. Okay, let's see. I'm just looking through the teams now. One sec, I'm just scrolling. Is this Brazil? No, wait, no, this is Portugal. Okay, Figo. Yeah, the Portuguese side wasn't the best. I'm not gonna lie. That wasn't really the best.
So which side was the best then for us? Which side was best at those years?
Didn't Portugal knock out England in one of these tournaments?
Flawless, when you talk about squads,
guess
that's
who it was-
fine.
I
but
guess who- I
Flawless,
guess who
we
it
have
wasn't
to,
a
we also
top
have
two.
to take into account, Flawless, the forms that these nations came to this tournament. Because I remember 2006. Hold on, let me. You know how basically right now, when we look at a country like I don't know, Germany, right? Do you guys think that Germany are one of the favorites to win the World Cup next year?
No.
Okay, so
No,
here's
right
the thing.
now.
When you look at Germany, when you look at Italy won the World Cup in 2006, nobody was counting them as one of the favorites. They had a good team because you know why? Because they flopped in Euro 2004 and they flopped in in the World
Yeah,
Cup
but people
2002.
are idiots to write off a team.
But here's the thing,
to write off
Flawless,
to write off a team with that quality, you're just idiotic.
wait,
That's
what?
just idiot. I'm looking here. This Italian side.
Yeah, they
I'm
had a good
looking
team in World Cup 2006.
This, no. This is quality. So you got Buffon,
Oh, yeah.
you got Young De Rossi, you got Cannavaro, you got Del Piero, you got Gattuso, you got Totti, you got Nestor as
Toni.
well in there.
What Pirlo?
You got
Pirlo.
You got Luca Toni.
Jorginho, Inzaghi. That's it.
What's
So
his
what
name?
are we
De
like?
Rossi
They
was in
still-
that team. Yeah, they had a good team.
They've literally got a world class back line.
Yeah,
So
they
that-
considered 2 goals in the whole tournament, Flawless. 2.
Exactly.
One against the
So
United States and the
that's
other
the
one in the World
point
Cup
that-
final against France. Bro, it was a penalty and an own goal they considered the whole tournament.
That's the point that I'm making. To
Yeah,
write
they
off
were a good team
Buffon
in
in goal,
2006.
and you got Cannavaro, and Nestor, and then you put Gattuso in front of that, and then you've got Totti up at the top side of it with Luca Toni as well. Old Inzaghi off the bench, Zambrotta's there also. What we talk? The midfield was Pirlo and Gattuso. What are we talking about here?
Flawless.
Wait. In 06, who was England's midfield?
Gerrard Lampard. I know Scholes was
Okay, is Gerrard Lampard Scholes better than Pirlo and Gattuso together?
No, they're not. Flawless, that is not. Hold on, Flawless. We are not saying man for man who are debated. I'm not saying that England in 2006 had one of the best teams out of all the. I know there were teams that were better on paper, but I'm saying this idea that they didn't have a team quality enough to actually challenge, because they were one of the teams that people were looking at outsiders, or one of the teams that could win it. Let's call it what it is. They were being called. Now, whether you rated that team or you think the teams that were better, it's another story.
Yes, but they are no longer dark horses. This is why them making the final wasn't a shock. This is why
so Flawless, I look at this team that you currently have now, as much as you have a squad in depth, I still think that right now there are other countries right now that are in higher favorites than England right now.
That's cool. Yes. I'm not again, I've never disputed that.
Okay.
I'm just saying the point that I'm making is they are closer to the teams above them than they was back then. I'm looking at this Italy side. I'm looking at this Brazil side. So they're the two, because we've gone to 2006. They are nowhere near them two sides. Is the point that I'm making.
I agree with you.
They have Italy had Nestor, Cannavaro, Gattuso, Pirlo, just to name four. Brazil had Ronaldinho, Kaká, and Ronaldo, just to name those three. Is the point that I'm making. I know
that's the point you're trying to get to, right?
Sorry.
I trust Tuchel. My problem is not, again, I rate Tuchel highly. My problem isn't Tuchel. Tuchel's an elite tactician. Going into the tournament, he might, I don't know, probably argue. I don't know what coaches will be there, but arguably he'll be the best tactician there. However, you don't just get over the line in big moments because of your manager. Your players have to step up in key moments. I agree. Fine. I mean, Italy won't even be at the World Cup, I don't think, anyway. But Brazil, Argentina, Germany, Spain, etc. Fine. The bar is closer. I agree.
Yeah,
but those sides, they have players that will step up when it's required.
Yeah.
England don't.
I remember.
Is my point. England don't. That's why I say you won't win. It's not Tuchel. It's not a Tuchel problem. It's England.
And to AW, who says this feels like revision in history. Yes, there were other great teams back then, but England team was highly rated by England. Golden generation. What's the Brazil team? They have three of the best. Brazil had three of the best players we've ever seen in football.
The three
on one side. These men had Kaká, Ronaldinho, and Ronaldo. Three of the greatest players we've ever seen. So if England's golden, that's multi-diamond, is the point that I'm making. And I rate the England team. Let's not get this misunderstood. Scholes, Rooney, Gerrard. They are not Ronaldinho, Kaká, and Ronaldo. Because what people do in this country all the time is highly overrate the players. As good as Rooney was, as good as Gerrard is, as good. They are not. Gerrard is not Kaká. Sorry to break it to people.
Nah,
Rooney, who I love as a footballer, one of the best players I've ever seen at Manchester United. Makes. I think I'd probably put him in my Premier League All 11. Guess what? Rooney is not Ronaldinho.
And I agree with you, Flawless. And
let's go to the comment to AW.
Flawless, I agree. So let's go to modern day now. Who's Spain's best attacker is Yamal. Saka is not Yamal. France have Mbappe. Who's England's best left winger? You can say
Rashford.
Rashford is not Mbappe. When I look at Argentina, Messi will still be there. You don't have a Messi. You guys don't have a even Brazil, right? You can say they're not good or whatever, but they still have Rodrigo, Rafinha. And that's my point with England, that we can say Brazil aren't good anymore. Brazil will probably still knock out England because they have players that will step up in big moments.
Bro, Georgia have Kvaratskhelia. Georgia have Kvaratskhelia. Does England have a Kvaratskhelia?
No,
And
that's my
also,
problem with-
Steve, I
and
have
that's
to
my
bring it up.
problem with-
Remember Kvaratskhelia, bro, in that Euros, right? We're talking about stepping up in the big moment. He stepped up. He stepped up, bro, when they needed it against Portugal, right? Left-footed volley, right? And dude, Ladarius made a very good point earlier about players stepping up for England, right? And it was in the World Cup, that quarterfinals where Kane skies the ball, right? And then for France, who won it? It was Olivier Giroud, right? And Giroud might not be a superstar, but guess what? He turned up, bro. He beat Maguire.
That's had a damn good career.
And again, flawless. You see why I say? You see how you say with England? I agree that criticism towards Southgate, it's fine, but the reason why I like kind of defend him a little bit is because people don't look at the players who have not stepped up in those big moments.
Yeah.
Now there's Tuchel.
That's the issue, and the issue lies. Picking the players.
Yeah, and that's my thing. Now, but it's even Kane. Kane, who everyone says is the best. Kane, he doesn't step up, and it's required.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have to pick him.
No, but the thing is, the prime,
cool.
yeah.
So,
I understand what you're saying.
It's all about managing their egos.
We'll now see. Flawless. We'll now see. Because everyone has England have the manager that everyone says is amazing, right? Cool. You have the manager now.
I don't say he's amazing.
We'll see. No, but you know my point. I do not say that fucking third place. No, but I know. No, but Steve, relax. You're not English. Fine, whatever. England people's consensus is he's great. Fine. Let's see in big moments what happens now. Because if England still don't win, I'm not going to look at this.
Ladarius, the only guy that I can see turning up right in the very big moments, right? From what I've seen in the Euros, at least, was Cole Palmer. Because, I see every opportunity, right? He was on the bench, bro. He would get the little cardio minutes, just 10-minute runouts, right? And every single time he would show up, bro. I'm not even joking. Even in the final, right? When he got
I like that. That's sorry to put you up. That's the new one, little cardio minutes. I like that.
Bro, it's run around minutes. But guess what? He was every single time. It's not normal for a footballer, by the way, to just get 10 minutes every time and look good every single time.
I think it's also.
And he scored in the final. Also, I gotta say that he scored in the final.
To this, the AW says, was Greece anywhere near the best squad in 2004? No, but we like in all tournaments. So whether it's World Cups, Euros, Champions Leagues, just volume, you get surprise winners. Yeah. Same way why Denmark won the Euros in, was it 92 or 88 or something? They won the Euros. Was it 92? No one expected Denmark to do that. Bear in mind,
they didn't even qualify for the tournament.
Yeah, like their best player was missing because I think it was Van Hooijdonk refused to go for some other reason. I don't think he thought they had a chance. Something along them lines, you can Google it. But the point I'm making is Greece, Denmark, same way. Porto won the Champions League.
Croatia were in the final.
Same way Leicester won the Premier League in 2015 or whatever.
2015.
Yeah,
as a big nation, you don't want to win something, or a big team, whatever. You don't want to win something based off a fairy tale. You want to win it because you truly
100%
deserve it and stuff.
So it's not but yeah, my point is, even if we overrate the players, poorer teams have managed to win because they step up and don't choke. Where international Spurs, I think people overrate. I've said this. As good as England teams have been more in the past, people overrate them. They were nowhere near them sides. They was nowhere near them sides from 90s. Let's say we'll go from, but they didn't qualify for 94. 96, I don't have too much knowledge of. So I go from 98. From 98 to
2002, let's say.
To 2000 and when's the last one that Spain won? From 98 to 2012. I've watched this country gas up players and some quality play. They just weren't of it. Go look at the winners from 98 to 2012 of every Euros and every World Cup. Take out Greece.
And this is why I'm so confident when I speak on England. I've been watching England, when it comes to international football, I've been watching England longer than I've been watching Ireland and Nigeria. I know what I'm talking about when it comes to England. That's why I know with Tuchel.
Who's your top three? Who's your top 5 favorites for this World Cup going into it now, Prem? Don't have to put them in order. Who the 5?
You didn't have to.
Everyone think of their 5.
He's got to be. Oh,
go on, then, Jerry. To me, I'm thinking. Yeah, what's your favorite? Everyone who wants to go first with regards to their 5. I'm thinking. Spain's definitely one of them. Spain's definitely in there.
Wait, who's my favorite to stay in for us?
Yeah. Who's your 5 favorites? Don't have to be in order for the World Cup.
Okay, Spain, England, France.
Okay.
Germany and Portugal.
So you're saying Spain, England, Portugal, France, Germany. Okay, that's a solid
Is
five.
Portugal's manager still Roberto Martinez?
It is. He's
If Ronaldo starts here, then he's done. He then Portugal finished, man. If Ronaldo
Nah,
starts,
I don't think Portugal's in it, bro. I'll be real. I don't think so.
Is Ronaldo? He gonna be there. What am I talking?
he's got to play, bro. He's
But
41,
Ronaldo, hey, just
71,
gonna say
bro.
Cristiano Ronaldo, Bruno Fernandes, forget about it. They ain't doing jack.
Yeah,
You forget about Portugal.
Now, for me, I have the same as Jeremiah. I have
Go on.
Spain, France, England, and then I got Argentina just because they're hard to beat. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Argentina,
Yo, you get to a
like,
penalty shootout, you're losing, bro. I promise you, you're losing.
Actually, no, take out. Sorry. For my take out Portugal. I put Argentina in. Sorry, Argentina as well.
Oh, that's cool.
All
The
right,
reason
and
why
then-
I asked you lot is because my knowledge of the other international teams ain't too tough like that. So I'm like, all right,
And then,
let's throw some countries.
and then
that
I'll probably say probably Brazil, bro. Like,
hey,
I don't
chat,
know.
get involved in this as well, man. You're
I
five.
don't
No order.
The fifth one, I don't know. It could be anybody, bro. Like, Brazil's not that strong either, bro.
But Brazil, because of the quality they have, there is short there with
But things
Vinny,
that
Rodrigo.
if I put Brazil, if I put Brazil or Germany, I don't trust either of them. Like, as my fifth spot, to be honest, it's more of like a top four of Argentina.
Yo, what
France,
about Uruguay?
you know what I'm saying? Uruguay could go to the semis, but I don't know about winning.
Yeah.
No, they don't know. Suarez and Cavani are done.
Thank you.
Hey, who knows? Maybe that fifth spot's gonna be an African team, bro.
I got Spain, I got Argentina, England, France, and Holland.
Yeah, for me, definitely Spain, of course, there without doubt, they're one. England, I'll put in there as well. This ain't in order.
Yeah.
France, definitely. Argentina, because you mentioned it as well about them being tough to beat, and they do have it. And then fifth, probably go Brazil, to be honest.
Yeah, Holland or Brazil for me. Yeah, I think
I'll probably go Brazil, Argentina.
That's my thing, though. The fifth
England,
spot, whether it's
Spain,
Germany,
France.
Brazil,
Yeah.
dude, that's not convincing. Portugal, I don't know, bro. Those teams, like, they can easily flop. bro.
Portugal, if there's no Cristiano Ronaldo, no Bruno Fernandes, I'm putting them in. With those two there, forget about it.
I'm surprised he didn't put Holland in there as well.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Netherlands are a shot.
Okay, I got mine.
I mean, everyone says
I
like
got mine.
Bruno Fernandes and Ronaldo and stuff, but you also have to remember Bernardo Silva and João Felix don't do anything for Portugal.
They can't be there.
Nah,
Surely
they will be there. They will be there. They'll all be there.
It's not gonna work, bro.
The only saving grace Portugal have is their defense and Vitinha and Neves.
Ruben Diaz.
They could have
That's their
such a
saving
fire
grace.
team if he just picked the right line.
Cancelo's
Someone mentioned about African teams. I don't.
Senegal.
I don't.
Nah,
No,
they're not. They haven't been that convincing.
no.
bro. They're a hard team to beat.
Ivory Coast.
Senegal don't have any.
Egypt?
The thing is with Ivory Coast, right? I want to see how they perform in this Afcon because last Afcon was just a joke. They should have knocked out. They didn't. They got saved
They
by
won
Hail
it,
Mary.
though. They won it.
I know they won it.
I know
but
what you
wanna
mean. I know
see-
what you mean.
I want
It
to
was
see how good they
ridiculous.
actually are. I'm not saying they should win it again. I just want to see how good the team actually is.
But you know what the thing is about AFCON? You know what I love about it most? Everybody's
So
like,
unexpected.
Morocco's going to... Remember, everybody say Morocco off the back of that World Cup, they're going to smash all these African teams. Bro, I was like, they ain't doing nothing.
And I said on here,
Once
Morocco
they
are
start
not
playing
that
on the
good.
bad pitches, it's over, bro. You know what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Yeah, but my take for are you like if my semi-finals teams I think that can make the semi-finals?
Yeah, go off that because that's four.
I still think England can actually make the semi-finals because again I trust Tuchel. Argentina, Spain,
Uruguay.
Uruguay can make a semi. That could be my fifth.
They have Nunez up top. I think your guys.
Yeah, that's why I don't trust them, bro. I actually like the back line and midfield though.
So what? England, Spain, Argentina, France, and my fifth one.
Netherlands.
No.
Croatia.
Nah.
I don't, Croatia. I think that Modric's legs has to be gone by now.
Yeah,
I'm
he's
sorry.
done. Modric
You
done.
can't keep abusing Modric.
Modric, don't do that. Modric went Wakanda, got that vibranium, man. He gonna be there. Man.
We can't keep doing this to Modric. Let him rest, man. Let him rest.
We got that vibranium, man.
Bro, Darius, you made a good point with the what's it called, the African team, bro. And somebody said Egypt, bro, but I actually got a hot take with the Egypt thing, bro. I think as soon as Mo Salah leaves, bro, I feel like Marmoush is gonna win an Afcon for them, and then people are gonna troll Salah.
I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm not even joking.
This whole thing's go.
I want that to happen, man.
Barca reacts. What's your name? Sorry.
Jonas.
I've been saying, you can back this for the longest, that Egypt will win this Afcon because of Salah and Marmoush. This is Salah's last chance for.
You know how they say Griezmann's cursed in La Liga. Salah ain't winning.
Yeah,
wait. Yo, say that again. What did he say about Griezmann? He's what?
Griezmann's
cursed in La Liga. He ain't winning.
Look at this flawless guy. Look at this crook.
Why did they say you're a Barca fan? Why did they say he's cursed? Please delight him.
He's never won a La Liga.
Messi and Suarez by his side, and he didn't win it, bro. Not Suarez, but he had a team with Messi, bro. Like, I know he was out of position, but still, bro, we didn't get the job done. So you know what?
Oh, the year he signed Griezmann, where he got slapped 8-2 by
Griezmann's never won a La Liga.
No, we know one. Yes,
kind of mentioned it, but like.
When he went to Barcelona, Atletico
Madrid.
When he went back to Atletico, Barca won.
Yep, exactly.
No. So basically,
what's the question?
So Barcelona signed Griezmann 2019, yeah, and then that year was when Real Madrid won, and then it was lockdown, and then they got stabbed 8-2 at Bayern Munich, and then the second year, which was 2021, is when Atletico won the league, and years happened. That's what happened.
So, Jonas, let me ask you, as a Barca fan, do you think the criticism of him at Barcelona was unfair, or was you on board with that?
No, the thing's that, bro, he's a good player, but like he was playing out of position. You know, it's honestly, it's a dumb signing. It was a very dumb signing because we played him out wide, bro. You know what I'm saying? We played him out wide. It's kind of weird to say. Like, I'm not trying to say he's a limited footballer, right? He's a good footballer.
You're saying he's a limited footballer.
He ain't Neymar, bro. He can't. When he's stuck out wide, he cannot get out of trouble like that. He's a guy in the pockets. He needs to be in the middle of the pitch. And
he's an effective Joao Felix.
So did you want? You guys tried to replace Neymar, and it was difficult to replace them.
Steve is spot on, by the way. I think that's the best description.
That's the best description. You just gave Flawless unlimited ammunition for Griezmann.
And they tried to,
watch on back again. Watch.
Why? Hey, does Flawless not like Griezmann?
No. It's not a question. That's what they tried to spin. So we was talking. This was in between the two legs, the Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid. So it was after the first leg, after they won. Griezmann's name popped up somehow. And I've been saying this about Griezmann for the longest. Like you mentioned, didn't call him a good player, very good player.
Yeah,
technically sound, extremely talented. Don't do enough. I'm not like Jonas.
I'm not gonna even lie to you. That was facts, bro. In the big games, I'll be real, right? In the very, very big games against Real Madrid and against us with Atleti, bro, his record is very bad. I think he has like 1 goal and 1 assist in like 16 games against us. And then against Madrid, bro, you already know Real Madrid has their number, bro. How many times? And you know why I have this point? Griezmann's a top player, but when it comes to all-timers, I question it because you have to win. And in the big moments, how many times did Cristiano dunk on him, bro? I'll just say it, bro.
And this is why I fucked with you, Jonas. I knew you were the real one from the first time we spoke. So we was having not as detailed as you, because obviously you're a La Liga fan, so you have much more knowledge on me. That's why I defer.
And I wanted him to win Flawless. Think about it, to stop the ops, but every time he let me down, so it really hurts, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I would say before you go, just so the point I was making is all the things you said there, minus him being limited, which I do like. I'll probably use and I quote you on that.
He's not actually limited. He's just not the. Bro, he's not like
he's not game changer.
He's not like Neymar level where like he's stuck in the corner. He's gonna do like a sorrow nutmeg and then do something else. Like no, bro, he's not doing.
So that's the point I was making. Very good player, technically sound, extremely talented. Will get you goals and assists, which he's got in the league.
Yeah.
Look at his record. But when it comes to big games, because more often than not, when I'm watching Atletico, it's Champions League knockout time. And I just asked a simple question when it was whether it was at Atletico or it's at Barcelona. When's the last time this man had a standout Champions League campaign? Said, don't bring me goals and assists in the odd game.
2016, bro. Is the last time.
2016.
We're going back like a good 9 years.
It's 2025.
Yeah.
I was bald. My hair is now down to my eyeballs. This is how long we are talking.
Last time,
I had no hair in 2015. No hair.
Yeah, you went to Turkey.
Shorter than Jeremiah's hair. Not a number one, but it was low. Now this is down to my eyeballs, and I've not had this done in months. You lot have seen me in my profile picture with the big afro with the hair out when it's straightened. That's how long this guy has not performed. 10 years ago, man, are talking about his record. Thank you for letting me know, Jonas, about his record. I didn't know it was that bad.
Nah,
Steve said it right. Steve said it right, though.
Nah, it's just, bro, I don't even like to go in on Griezmann because he's a
I
baller,
love Griezmann.
but he's not bro. He's an all-timer, but he's not that level, bro.
He's
like
an effective. Griezmann is an effective Joao Felix.
Yeah.
2016 Euros was the best player of the tournament by far, and I went to Man United that time.
What year did you say that was, Jeremiah? What year?
2016 was the best.
And how old were you in 2016, Jeremiah?
I was 13 years old.
How old are you now?
22.
There we go then. So you went through school at college. I got a job.
Bro, I was doing my GCSE when he had last. I was doing my GCSE.
You guys are giving Flawless unnecessary slander.
No, but this is the thing though, because I'm actually on Flaw's side when it comes to that.
Bro, he plays for my club, bro. How can I not hold him accountable?
But all of this is common knowledge, though, right? About Griezmann.
No, I didn't know.
No.
I didn't know about his record being so poor in La Liga against the big teams.
No, against Barca and Real Madrid, his record's not good, bro. Like, I'll be real.
I didn't know that.
But that's the thing. The issue is most common consensus here. It's like Joe Felix. Like, people still think he's a good player, but he is a good player. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah,
but literally every team showed. Bro, sent off twice by Chelsea. Then Figo obviously got the big money, did well, cool. Atleti maybe they started well. Atleti got rid of him twice, and now AC Milan don't want it. It's kind of like similar, just like Griezmann is just a better, like he's the ultimate version of him, where he actually can impact.
Yeah, and to go further with it, Jonas, so we had the debate on back again. It was me, Troops, Muntz, Lewis was there, like the whole gang was there. And I was saying, okay, watch him in the second leg against Real Madrid, disappear, like he always does, and be ineffective. And lo and behold, he was ineffective. Who would have every time? The thing is, every time I watch him, and again, I don't watch him week in, week out, people. I'm saying specifically when I watch him in big games, when he's been at Atletico Madrid in the Champions League, it's not about it's not just goals and assists, it's not just performance. You just don't do anything. I was watching him like you just out there. I can't say you're out there running around because you're not running around, but you're just out there just taking up space.
You know what it is? He's a good player, but I feel like in the big games, he doesn't show up. Like, when it's not the big games, he does do his thing. You know what I'm saying? But I also got to say, because he did play for my club, bro, a lot of times, bro, he defends a lot more than he really needs to, bro. Like, at Barcelona, we always, bro, we're like, yo, you're an attacker, bro. Score some goals. Show me some skill. Why are you playing left back, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like,
but that's Simeone.
That's Simeone.
No, that's not Barty saying. You saying that's not Barty?
But he was doing that.
No. It's Simeone. He's been. It's muscle memory under Simeone. Is what I'm saying.
Hey, I hear that, but
how many? A lot of the quality attackers at Atletico been under Simeone, if I'm standing corrected.
Yeah.
How many top strikers has he had?
Diego Costa, Correa, Alvarez.
No, Simeone is a striker connoisseur, bro. He's a striker connoisseur.
As a striker connoisseur.
So what you're telling me is that all these attackers were there under this defensive terrorist and balled out, but Griezmann can't.
Nah, he balled out stats-wise, but like it's just the big games thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Eddie Howe really did a miracle, man. He's gonna say,
and that's the biggest issue. That's the biggest issue.
Wait. Hold on.
Hey, to all you Griezmann lot in the chat, quiet now. Griezmann raid. You lot are quiet now. Quiet. Yeah.
Eddie Howe really did us a favor.
Quiet. You like Griezmann against Barcelona? You like Griezmann against Barcelona or Real Madrid? Crazy. Quiet.
Bro, you know what it is? You know what it is though, bro. It's just that they probably just don't watch him enough. Bro. That's really it, bro. That's really
And you
it.
know what? I'm honest enough to say, Ernest, I don't watch him like that. So you being a Barcelona,
Alvarez,
fan,
you know what it is? I don't disrespect Griezmann
Mm-hmm.
out of randomly because it's not like players like today.
You're not like flawless. You're not like
No. You know what it is? He's not like players today who are actually worse than him. They might show up in big moments, but like Jude Bellingham, those guys are the guys. I'm like, nah, bro. These guys are not footballers. They're athletes, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you don't rate Bellingham either,
bro.
What?
Nice.
Bellingham. What?
Nice, thank you, man.
Cardio.
Hi, bro. This is what I say.
I hear it with Jude. And to
That's
AW
what-
says,
that's
not
what
about
Brad
my
like,
Jude knowledge,
that's
but would he be comparable to PG-13? That's for one for the NBA heads, but from the
Oh.
way they talk
Yeah,
about,
that's a good comparison. That's a good
I was
comparison.
thinking, from the way they
Because, like,
talk
Pete-
about Paul George, it sounds a lot like Antoine Griezmann.
No, because I had Paul George on my team. I'll tell you, I had Paul George on my team, bro.
That sounds harsh, bro.
That's
Paul
what-
George always going outside, bro. I can't
No,
lie.
because the thing is, yeah, I heard PG. Bro, I called him. I started the whole shit with the PG 13% from the field. PG what's it called? Disaster P. PG Conor Rice, like all these type of things here. I call him that because this guy here, once he has to come to the playoffs, this guy has to know what to do, bro. The guy is not the same player. Bro, he allowed Luka Doncic here to shoot the game winner in the playoffs against him over the Black Lives Matter logo. Do you know how disrespectful this is? See, what makes it worse is that Paul George is corny as hell, which ironically Griezmann is as well. Like, so you're a corny person, and then you don't perform in big matches.
Yo, he's like Russell Wilson as well. He's a
Oh,
cool.
Russell Wilson as well.
and Griezmann's on blackface, by the way.
Is that very corny? Corny.
Oh, shit, I didn't know about that. I didn't know. I had no idea about
James
that.
Harden, man. I prefer.
But yeah, with him, Jonas, I'm glad you're here to give us the La Liga perspective because people act like I was crazy when I said what I said.
You know what it is, though, bro? It's like I don't really have enough energy to go for Griezmann when there's guys like Mo Salah. You know what I'm saying? I'll be real. I'm not even joking, bro, because when people are saying Salah over Thierry and stuff, bro, I feel like disrespect. Anybody who played the game, that's just messed up. You know what I'm saying? You can't say that.
I big up TJ for the raid, man. Shout out TJ for the raid. Big up everyone locked in. Make sure you run up the likes, hit the subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Steve's channel, Strasbourg Steve. Subscribe to Giannis's channel, Barca Reacts. I'm going to add it to the title. I need to add Giannis's channel underneath in the description so it's there all the time. But yeah, subscribe to them both. I've not actually missed any members' questions. If I did miss your question as a member, I'm going to go back.
Can I get my top 5? Can I get my top 5?
Give your top
because,
5.
obviously, because this was favorites for the World Cup, or?
Yeah, this is your 5 favorites. So the 5
I didn't
teams,
even finish
not in order though.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Same time. Do yours after Jesdom.
Obviously Spain, Argentina, France, England, and I can't lie. Obviously, Steve mentioned one of the teams there. I put Japan in there, man, top 5. I think they're actually extremely solid.
Sorry? Say that again, please. Just sorry. Say that again.
Spain, Argentina, England, France, and Japan. No order.
Okay. That's
Japan.
I went with Spain, Argentina, Netherlands, Uruguay, Croatia.
Is that 4 or 5?
Croatia 5.
Oh, Croatia 5. Okay, first.
No, Steve. I'll be real, Steve. That's too much underdogs. I can't even lie, bro. Like,
Well, but I don't. I
Steve
know.
loves an underdog story, man. He loves an underdog story.
I just don't think
You
these
love an underdog. You
England-
love an
I don't
underdog
think
story,
we-
man.
No, I just
You like
No,
taking
but
on
like-
Goliath, man.
I hear Uruguay, but I don't hear Croatia again. I'll be shocked. And then Netherlands, I don't think so, bro. I'll be real.
Netherlands
Croatia,
defensively they have what it takes. That's
Well,
what it
but
is.
don't you think Van
France-
Dijk?
But don't you
Okay,
think France and England, they always get to the latter stage of tournaments regardless of how they play? Like they got
That's why I have them third.
France? Oh, I thought yours in the
France
private-
are gonna get grouped.
in the World Cup.
Yes.
We don't even know the
No,
group yet.
I don't care.
Bro, what if they got like the Faroe
Say
Islands?
they get easy group.
Yeah.
Say they play
Okay,
one of
Germ-
your mob. Say they play
Germ-
one of your mob. No, Germany, like they played. I don't know where you from. Hungary and Poland and all that.
Germany
I was saying they play one of
Man
your
said
mob.
Hungry,
go-
Poland, and them, man.
Yeah, Hungary.
Hey, Steve, are you Polish? Are you
Yeah,
Polish?
this guy got hella nations. You know what I'm saying?
So wait,
Steve's
I got a
every-
question for you. I got a question for you.
everything.
What do you think about Lewandowski, just in general, bro?
Oh, I love Leva. I love him. I never wanted him to leave Bayern. Never.
I ain't joking. You are Hungarian and Polish, right?
Polish, German,
Yeah.
French.
See, he fits the
but
quota, man.
look,
That's why he's on TV.
my-
We're just ticking up quota. Go on.
My reasoning for France getting grouped, I don't even give a fuck about the group, is because this always happens in a World Cup. Some big nation gets grouped.
Who got
And
grouped
why
last
can't
year?
it be? Why can't it be
because
England?
what happened was Spain won the World Cup at 2010, and then 2014 got slapped 5-1 by Netherlands.
Yeah, they got grouped.
Yeah,
The next
that
one.
was
Who got
sick.
grouped this? Wait. Who got grouped this last one?
In
Germany?
2022, Germany won.
2022,
Germany
someone
won.
big went
It
out.
was
Who?
Germany. It was Germany.
Germany got grouped 2
Germany-
years in a
Germany-
row, by the way.
Did they get grouped the last one? Hey, Jess, did your
Yeah,
mom
yeah.
get grouped the last
Yeah.
one?
Japan made over them.
Fuck 'em.
Japan and Spain made it in their group.
Yeah, we got
Man said
the last one
Europe
was
got grouped.
the last one was in Qatar or Saudi or wherever it was.
Yeah, Saudi.
it
Who
was
in your
Japan.
group?
It was Japan, Chile, and Spain.
You made it through.
No,
Spain and
no, it wasn't Chile. It was
Costa
freaking
Rica. Costa Rica.
Oh no, sorry, my bad. Costa Rica.
You
Yeah,
made,
and
you made it
Spain.
through.
It was Spain. It was Spain and
Japan. Yeah.
Japan.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. All right, maybe there's a point. To me, it's the group.
No,
It's not
it
group
wasn't.
to
It wasn't.
Spain.
It wasn't. It wasn't even.
though?
It wasn't. It wasn't.
France are so ungodly dusty. Y'all are just
You're
like,
telling me
this is
about
the
the
thing.
attackers, bro.
This
They
is
got
the
Marcus
thing,
Thuram, man.
it
Bro,
doesn't
bro,
matter. It doesn't
Nah,
matter.
the thing is, Steve doesn't rate the champs. That's why.
Well,
The
they got
manager
Thuram,
is so
Mbappe,
bad.
Barcola,
Yeah.
Dembele.
Yeah, he plays all of them out of position.
Bro,
He
but
plays
Steve, this is the thing,
Rabiot.
bro.
He
Let me
plays
tell you-
he plays Rabiot. He plays
No.
Upa Mechanic. He plays
Hansen.
he plays
Mechanic.
Bro.
But Steve, this is the
Play
thing.
some
You know that in the next
horrible
World Cup,
players.
there's gonna be potentially 3 out of 4 teams making it. Like,
yeah, and France will finish bottom. I'm telling
nah,
you right
bro,
now.
that's
when
impossible.
when
Bro.
you keep a
You know what
manager.
this is your Luton Town international take, but I respect it.
Stop. That is
This
so
Nah,
nice.
bro.
Yeah.
This is your Luton Town international.
Yeah,
Without
Steve
even
got,
seeing the, you know what it is, Steve?
yeah.
Without even
I
seeing
mean,
the group.
Steve has the point though.
No, like here the thing is, if France get another top nation in their group, and then they get like a couple of underdogs, you
Georgia.
go, right, you go, all right, it makes sense, type of thing. I
Okay,
just
so
don't-
France's group is like Georgia,
Good.
Brazil, let's say, and then like
Yeah.
it's got to be a minnow. The next one, probably, right?
Yeah, Poland. We'll use them.
Yeah, let's say Poland, bro. I don't know. Nah, they're
Bro,
finishing.
come on, Nigeria. Why not?
Okay,
Nigeria.
how about replace Poland? Replace Poland with like
Oh, honestly, Nigeria. Why not?
Hey, Jez,
Replace
it's
Poland with
crazy that you
Ecuador.
think we're even making the World Cup, man. It's crazy.
I mean,
Nigeria
you could be there over us anyway.
They're not part of this conversation, respectively.
Wait,
No,
hey,
but-
Flores, it's not a question for me though.
Guys.
Depending.
Oh yeah. You wanted to know this earlier because obviously Omar was here. So yeah.
Oh,
man.
also,
yeah,
can I give my
oh yeah, give your 5. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
give
bad.
your thing,
you might
bro.
crack me up. Man.
Um,
I said hungry.
I'm
Poland.
putting England. I'm putting England in because I know Tuchel can get them that far, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put in Argentina.
So you got England, Argentina. That's 2, right?
France,
That's 2. France.
Spain,
Yeah.
and I think another South American side. I
I
think
mean, Uruguay.
Colombia. Or
Uruguay. Colombia dropped off recently.
I think Colombia or Ecuador, one of those two, as like an underdog for me. So yeah, that's my.
I just don't know why my France
I've
getting
switched
grouped
everyone,
is so crazy.
You know why it sounds
Steve.
crazy? You know, Steve. You know, it's not crazy that they could go out. It's just that we haven't seen the group.
Yeah, I don't care. That's how. that's how-
Steve,
that's how
I
low
get where you're
we-
coming from because, like you, I don't rate the champ at all. However, I also want to like once I see if I see a group, then I'm fully with you. But I
You're
want to
telling me, hey, the film gonna be terrible, and we have no idea who's acting in it.
not even that, Flores.
No,
There's
we do know who's acting.
There's
in
no
it.
script.
Chomp acting like
Nah,
a
there's no
fucking
script yet.
Oh,
man.
actually, yeah,
There's
we
no
know who
script.
the actors are, but we don't know the script. We don't know how
There's
there's
no
no
Yeah.
script.
So if a certain actor has been super dusty in like 7 consecutive movies, and you're like, oh, this one's probably gonna be shit.
But
too.
they're not. No, but they have some stars there. Let's not do that.
Yeah, but the
No,
stars. are,
you know what Steve's
There's
doing?
a
They
yeah?
have
big
stars.
scandal.
They have
No,
stars who can
Flores.
save a film.
No,
Like
Flores.
for instance, if you guess what, you can have the worst script and the worst actors in the world. If you have Denzel Washington in your film, that film has a chance of being successful.
Then why
because
did
Denzel Washington's there.
why did
Flawless, you want to give? You want to know this is what Steve's basically doing, so you understand,
Got
right?
him. See, got him.
Imagine.
Yeah, in your
Okay,
face.
imagine there's going to be a new show on the
In
channel,
your
right?
face, Steve. Yeah.
No.
In your face.
Flawless, you know what, Steve?
Got
You know
him.
what it is?
Yeah, hold that. Sorry. Go on.
You know what it is, so you understand, right? Imagine you announce there's going to be a new show on the channel in the summer. We all don't know what the show is going to be about. You haven't announced it, but all you said is Ryan will be hosting it. That's basically what you said. We're not watching.
Yeah.
That's basically what you said. That's basically what
Yeah, I
Steve
hear that, but let's not act like they don't run. That's as bad as I think Dembele is. He isn't a Ryan, but I understand your overall point.
No,
Deschamps.
They still
Deschamps, but they still have talent.
Deschamps.
So it's like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
right,
bro.
okay. So
Dude,
Ryan's hosting it, but then you have Eddie's gonna be on it. You know Eddie's going like it's highly unlikely it's gonna be a bad, unentertaining show.
Okay.
Eddie.
So Eddie's what?
You guys
Eddie's
forget how bad France were.
So Eddie's okay, fine. So Ryan's hosting it. Eddie's Mbappe, but you have Upamecano, so Fator. You have Dembele. You have Dembele in actually you have Barcola in Ahmed.
And you have Budge. Yeah, we have not Ahmed.
Exactly.
We can use Budge. Yeah, hold that, Budge. Hold that.
Exactly, but that's my point. Like,
but
Ryan,
Eddie,
but it's not. Eddie's amazing, but Eddie can't carry that. Sorry, Eddie's not carrying
out
that.
of a group stage. You can. Bear in mind, this is what we're talking about. They also have.
You remember how bad?
Wait. They also have Mignolet. They also have. I was gonna say Mignolet. What's the goalkeeper's name again?
Mignon.
They have Flame Mignon.
It should be Chevalier.
They got Saliba. They got Kanate. They got Theo Hernandez.
Yes.
Oh, French. Oh, nice. I didn't know Chevalier.
A Lille goalkeeper who's going to be
okay. Steve saying he's got midfield. You got Tchouaméni. You got Camavinga.
But he's going to play Rabiot.
Oh, he play Rabiot. But the thing is Rabiot alongside one of those two.
But we've been here before. No, Flaw. You should know me.
Also flawless, right?
I know you, and this is why when you make these takes, it's crazy coming from you because I know you know ball.
But the thing is, the fact that Steve knows ball, we have to let him land. Even it might be wild. You know what?
That's why I didn't cut him off. I'm just saying it's crazy from the standpoint we don't know the group yet. Like Giannis said, it could be minnows. They might get pissed in the group.
Bro, what if it's like the Faroe Islands or something like that?
They could get Faroe Islands.
Yeah, but Steve doesn't trust them against minnows.
And Northern Ireland.
I get it. No, I get it because like
it could be Northern Ireland, the Faroe Islands, and Andorra, man.
I get it because I was the same.
Bro, France about to play some Islanders, bro. This ain't real, bro. Come on.
I was the same with Nigeria going into the last Afcon. I don't trust you, man.
Hold that. Dickhead.
Big up, guys.
Oh, yeah. Northern Ireland. Hold that, man. Yeah.
Well, the point I'm making is it could. You know what? Now Steve said this. They gonna get some minnows. Like the lowest ranked teams, 2 of them are gonna be in France's group.
Yeah.
They gonna get Andorra, Faroe Islands, and I don't know
Gibraltar. You know what I'm saying?
Gibraltar.
Hey, does anybody know how many goals Mbappe scored for France in the last tournament?
Wait, Euros? Did he score what?
He scored
How many goals did Mbappe
They struggled,
score?
man. They struggled.
Yeah, in the last couple of tournaments,
You know who we struggled against? Netherlands, Poland, Austria, and then in the knockout round, we struggled against.
But did they get through the group?
Belgium and Portugal.
Did they get
knocked out by Portugal?
Yeah.
Did they get through the group?
Yes.
Bro,
what was it? No, wait. What was France's? Wait. Hold up. What was France's group in the last tournament?
Poland, Netherlands, Austria.
Okay, I don't think they'll get a group that tough.
That's
not an easy group.
Austria did well. Shit. Poland is worse than France.
Yeah, they're the minnows, but that's not an easy group.
Yeah, and I said, and everybody was like, "Oh, France are going to top France." And I said before the tournament, Austria.
What tournament are we talking about?
Austria topped the group.
What
tournament? Wait, was that Ralph?
Yes.
It was Ralph, was it? Yeah, double out mafia. That's why, man. Shout out Ralph. It was Ralph.
Steve, what tournament is this?
This is the last, literally, a year ago.
The Euros.
We're talking about the Euros. The one
France
that
was prolific.
Yeah.
They
France
won.
finished.
I'm fully disappointed.
France finished second, by the way.
But you shouldn't be disappointed. This has been going on for years.
No, I was disappointed in regards to I wanted because a lot of my favorite players play for France. They're like our players are like.
Bro, Flawless and Steve, I gotta say this, bro. Dude, this is the thing with France. Even if he legit plays the wrong lineup, there's a very good chance of winning because they got so many good players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they could put, Steve, they could put me and you in charge.
Bro, I guarantee you, I could do
No,
it
but
right.
they have someone worse than me and you, Flawless. That's the problem.
You think we're better than? You think a lot of us thinking we better than Deschamps? I don't know about that.
Deschamps is literally a French Joe Biden. I don't know what you guys are.
I agree. I don't rate Deschamps as highly as a lot of other people, bro. I think that, bro, I can't stand his football, bro. Like, I'm so happy that they got eliminated.
His team selection's horrible. He has no idea.
AW, I'm telling you right now, France are about to get it. Now Steve said this, they're getting an easy group. Faroe Islands, Northern Ireland, Gibraltar, and whoever the lowest ranked teams they get.
I want France to get the easiest group and still finish bottom. That's what I want, man.
Steve got I'll be like, you know what, Fez? Big up Months as well every single time. Hope you're blessed, Months.
Big up Months, bro.
You know what Flawless is going to say? Flawless is going to be like, well, I told you, Griezmann, the Bele, Barcola, I told you.
Nah.
You would.
Thank you for my out. There we go.
Who do you guys think is going like the farthest outside of like let's say Europe and South America in the World Cup? No, outside of Europe and South America.
Well, who's going the furthest in the tournament?
Yeah, like AFC, Africa.
Canada.
Morocco.
We'll start. You know what, Giannis? We'll start with you since it's your question. We'll go Europe first. Which European team you think is going the furthest?
Oh, European. I said non-European, really, but like.
Oh, non-European. All right, cool. We'll start with. We'll go South
non-European. No European. No South African.
Okay, so
not South Africa. South America.
South American, yeah. Which South American country you looking at?
Oh, bro, I don't know. AFC. It could be a Japan thing. I can't lie. Japan, like, did y'all see them in the last World Cup? The way that they play,
great.
The last two World Cups, to be honest. Remember that game against Belgium in 2018?
It's gotten better and better.
Comeback. Well,
then, bro, I don't know, bro. For the Mandem, I would like Ivory Coast. I can't even lie. That'll be lit.
I don't look at the African nation ball out. That'd be great.
That'll be crazy.
I don't know. Plus.
Say that again.
Ahmad Diallo plays with them as well.
Yeah, hey, Ahmad with a World Cup. Run at me. You know what I'm saying? A month. Congrats on the 16K as well, man. Big up
months, bro.
16K. Look, let's see smoke emojis, applause emojis, fire emojis. They doing fantastic work over there. As much as Months can be a dick and the fucking wind-up merchant does fantastic work. Great, fantastic content creator.
Bro, Steve. Yeah. Big up Months. Steve, don't you think it's kind of weird though how like the AFC and the Afcon, whoever like does good in those cups, like they don't really do well in the World Cup. It doesn't correlate. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, Qatar did good in the World Cup, right? And who's in the final? Was it like Jordan or something like that, or Iraq? I forgot.
Yeah, Jordan lost.
Bro, but you don't see Qatar or Jordan in the World Cup, right? And it's in the Afcon. It's like Ivory Coast. They didn't even qualify, I think, for the last two World Cups. So it's like these national tournaments don't even really correlate. You know what I'm saying?
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, why do you think that is? That the continent competition doesn't correlate to the world?
Unfamiliarity when you're playing these other nations.
You think nations are more familiar with teams in their continent than they are others, and that's what.
Wait, sorry. What?
That's the only explanation.
No. Like for Qatar,
hold on. What's your question?
The question I'm asking is why? Because what Giannis was mentioning about teams doing well in the continent competition, but they're not doing well in the world competition. I was saying, why do you think that is?
Afcon and for the Asia Cup.
Yeah. Why do you think that is the question?
You know what? Another thing is climate.
Yeah, no, that's good because for Qatar, for example, they're like the big dogs in the AFC, one of the big dogs, so they can play their game. But like when they played against Netherlands and like Senegal, they look toothless. Like they can't adjust because I'm not explaining. It's like a possession team. They always play possession, but then now they have to play counterattack. They have to because they got Van Dijk and all these other guys. They can't adjust.
I think for me is the African nations. It's like it's a lack of quality because the big African nations, if you take like say 10, 15 years ago, Nigeria, Ghana, Ivory Coast, even like Egypt, they won 3 on the bounce in the early 2000s. Like these sides, they had actually top players: Drogba, Essien, John Obi Mikel, Eto'o, etc. The best players for those nations were top 10, 15, 20 in the world, and they played for Chelsea, Man United, Barcelona. They played for the big nations.
Yep.
But now the quality has vastly dropped. Like Ghana's best player is Kudus. Nigeria's best player is
Kudus shows up. At least Kudus, he shows up for his country, though.
He does, but the rest of the team necessarily doesn't.
Don't let me start on Kudus for my country.
For Nigeria, it's like, I know we got to made the final like the last.
Don't let me start on Kudus.
You know who was good for Nigeria though?
Hold on, Jez. We made the final the last Afcon, but again, we weren't expected to necessarily. And again, the fact of we're a big nation and we made the final because it was a surprise, not expected to. It's not actually a good thing. You look at, again, Ivory Coast should have gotten knocked out in the group stages. Like, people shouldn't get fooled by the fact that they just won it. They need to prove that they're actually a big nation. I know Morocco made the World Cup, semis, but I kept saying that what they did is quite fugazi. You can't do that at Afcon.
Yeah, you
can't. At Afcon, Afcon is very much a leveler. You can't just say, because I'm Mo Salah, I'm Drogba, you have to give me the trophy. It doesn't work that way. It's very much a leveler.
One thing I've noticed, everyone got P&P there.
Yeah,
bro. That's why I'm saying, bro, Salah destroying, for example, let's just say Nuri, bro, that don't matter in Afcon, bro, because this guy is probably stronger and faster than you, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you in the hot African sun. Wherever
exactly. That's why we don't play it. We don't play the tournament in the summer. That's why
people underestimate that. That's the hot African sun you're playing in, and you getting ran down.
Ran down by Koulibaly.
Another reason. Yeah, run down by food sellers, man. Food sellers from Wakanda. Another reason why I'm saying Egypt win is because it's being held in Morocco, and for Afcon, North Africa, when the tournament's held in North Africa, North African sides tend to actually perform well, and they tend to win it. That's again why I'm saying that it's too perfectly set up for Egypt to win. 2 Afcons ago, when people were saying Egypt, I said no, because the team wasn't necessarily good, and I knew Salah wouldn't actually perform because it was just him. Now they have
for instance, so Northeast, Western Africa, North African sides tend to perform better when it's in Northern Africa. Or is it
yeah.
Is that level?
Yeah. I mean,
it's not a leveler. It's an advantage. It's a major advantage.
Okay, major advantage.
Northern Africa, it's a major advantage. That's again why I'm saying Egypt. Because I look at the order. Or is it the same for West and East? Is it if it's in East Africa, will it favor the Eastern African teams, or does it not really matter as much?
It's not really usually.
I think because the thing is, as well, got to consider that the North African, in my opinion at least, the North African teams are easily the better teams in Africa.
Yeah, that too, that as well.
But obviously, even if it doesn't come with a result at the end, they are the better teams. So when they're gonna come and play in their areas of the country, it just benefits them a lot more. For example, Cote d'Ivoire won the Afcon, the last one, and it was held in their tournament. But the way they played the group stages, they hired an interim mid-tournament and won the tournament. That's how bad they were. So it's I think it's more.
They were trying to run down the manager, wasn't he? He was like, we just come outside.
That was Ghana. They were stuck in the bus.
Yeah, but again, that's why I'm saying it's Egypt, because I look at the other Northern African teams. Again, I still don't trust this Morocco thing.
Yo, guys, I gotta bounce, bro.
Hey, Giannis, before you go, shout out your channel. Let them know what you got coming up over the next week, all that good stuff. Let them know.
Yo, so I just dropped the video. You know what I'm saying, bro? The mentality of our team, bro. We just came back at the Wanda. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Athletic in the mud. So I dropped the video. Subscribe to the channel. Barsha Reacts. Simple. But hey, big up Flawless every single time, and the rest of the panel. Meeting new people like Darius, Jez. I've seen Steve before. So big up, bro. Flawless, bro. You know what I'm saying? Helping the community, bro.
Anytime, man.
I'll see y'all, bro. You know, pleasure to be here, man.
Definitely, honest, man.
Take
I
care, bro.
appreciate it. Nice to meet you, man.
100% bless up. Hey, links in the chat for Giannis's channel, Basta Reacts, Steve's channel as well. Both links are in the chat. Sorry, Warrior Jay, I didn't get to your question with Basta Reacts, but when Giannis comes back home, I'll definitely get to his question as well. It was me thinking this was going to be a quiet show, chilled out by an hour, and then look, 2 hours and 20 minutes later.
I can't believe I'm
Like, when I look at like the Northern African teams, like barring Egypt, the rest of them I don't think are like necessarily that good. Like Morocco, yeah.
Prime, what is it with Morocco? I've been going at this for years with you. Like, what about
they're not? They're people got fooled because people got fooled because they got to a semi-final. They're not.
No,
they're not the best
that's
team in
not
Africa.
me.
I know that's not you, but like I don't think they're that good. Bro.
I know mainstream people don't know about like Abu Klal. It was a cold when you're at Toulouse. I'm talking about.
I know, but I just don't. I don't know. Like again, they have to prove it to me that they're actually that good.
I think it's more so. I think it's more so the fact just that they just don't necessarily get it together because, like, I mean, Steve said it. I mean, I can't say his name, but I know who you're talking about. I think Zakaria. I call him Zakaria because Abu Kar. I know who he actually is because I watched him play for Toulouse a couple of seasons ago.
He's sick, man.
Yeah, I know he's a nice player. And you would think, yeah.
Sorry, go on, carry on.
I'm not. I want to say this. I just think it's maybe just they need just that one manager. I think who can just get it together. Because even I've seen other players committing to them in recent times as well. They guys from France. So the talent is definitely there to don't do it. But Prime is right that they have to prove it.
Bro, I think Usam Sarawi at Lille.
No, I get it. They have. I agree. They have individuals, bro. I agree. They have.
No. That's what I said. That's what I also said. I agree with you in terms of how I think they just have to they have to find the manager to make it work because when you have that level of talent around you, you just have to make it somewhat work. And there's nothing. This is a big issue.
This Brahim Diaz gas as well, right? Cool. Come do our Afcon, bro. Do our Afcon. I'm not believing.
Wait,
Brahim Diaz.
Real Madrid. Why? What nationality?
Yeah.
Oh, he's Moroccan.
Oh, shit, I no idea.
He's Spanish. He's Spanish, but Moroccan descent.
He just switched to Morocco like last summer, and then people are trying to do this gas of give him African Player of the Year. Nah, bro, you're not that guy. I'm sorry,
bro. What do you want to ask again? Sorry.
Nah, it's cool. I was gonna check it. Where is the next one held? I think I've asked you like this before.
It's in Morocco. It's in Morocco this year.
Yeah,
December 23rd. Again, that's why I keep saying like this year is the time for Egypt. Salah's cooking, assuming he continues until the end of the year. Marmoush, if you continue this cooking until the end of the year, I know Afcon is never that simple, but like I look at the other nations, I don't think they're on anything. So,
but that's the thing though. That's what I think though. Like
don't host nations usually do really well.
I generally believe that it's not good. I generally believe there's not going to be enough African team.
I hope Morocco win this.
You don't think it will be?
No, I generally don't. Like obviously, I need to go and recheck, but I generally don't think it's going to be enough because I feel like
there's been a lot of watch this year's Afcon. You have to.
There's been a lot of conversations.
Just to clarify for all of you lot, because Warrior J mentioned this, I know there's new people here all of the time. Prime and Jez and a couple others, where wasn't the word I'm looking for. With Janice right now,
Victor,
put on great Afcon watch-alongs and Afcon content for you lot. So when the tournament starts when the tournament starts, probably get previews, you'll get watch-alongs. I'm sure Steve will probably be here, maybe a couple others by that point. But yeah, there will be Afcon coverage. I'm not sure exactly where. Might be like last year, someone YouTube, someone. That's when it was Twitch them times.
Probably in the playback then. Playback now.
Yeah, more likely the playback, but we do stuff on the YouTube, 100%. Yeah, so you lot can. So there'll be previews and all that. Don't worry, people. What I'm saying is, even if I'm not there, Afcon will be covered, 110%.
Also, people, now that's the international break, I talked to Flawless about this, so I'm gonna have to talk to like Steve and Victor and Jez. This international break, we will do a show talking about the teams. The Afcon group stages. It got drawn like a month ago, and obviously we didn't do a show about it and stuff like that. But it's international break now, so we'll talk about it.
Hey, by the way, I can't, obviously I can't probably join this one because I'm gonna be gone over the weekend and next week I too. But unless we want to do it on like a first day next week or so, I think
Yeah,
it's calm.
yeah.
Yeah. Then
Again,
that's what
it's
we're
like
going
2 weeks, so we have enough time. Like we'll do it eventually.
All right, cool.
Definitely plan it, and then closer to the time you see it. So, like Prime mentioned, Prime, Jez, Victor, Steve, probably be a couple others who have joined this circus. That is Sarcasm City TV that will want to be involved as well, people. So, yeah, well, not all welcome, but most. That's what I'd say. Let's see.
If you named Ryan,
Flawless, from what you watched last year, Flawless.
Deschamps, Goretzka, you're not welcome.
From what? Yeah, if you're not Goretzka's great. From what you watched.
Good.
From what you watched of Afcon last year, I know you didn't watch every game and stuff. From what you've seen, what did you think of the tournament?
It was good. It was because it's what I expected. It like I knew there was going to be quality on show, and you know the one thing about Afcon, you know the game's going to be at a quick pace. There's no slow game at Afcon. There's no, hey, you know what, 2 teams and it's like the game's drifting. It always feels like there's some form of action.
Nonsense.
Yeah, no nonsense. It's just teams just, hey, get the ball from the back to the front as quickly as possible. That seems to be the game plan, which, hey, I'm all for because it makes fun to say. I'm definitely going to try and watch some more than I did last year. It's just that last year when it was just on at the time when I was mad busy. So it's like I'm trying to watch more.
Yeah, that's it. Because Afcon starts on the 23rd of December. So it's going to be during the Christmas period.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that.
I'm still thinking about the last Afcon because like Ghana would have actually made it through to the Q stages now to the knockout stages here. When the fucking goalkeeper didn't touch the ball, like if they didn't touch the ball, it's for whatever reason, like you see these type of errors that only happen in Afcon as well, which I think is a part of the tournament as well. Like,
bro,
which I love, but when it's your own team, then I hate it.
You know what's annoying? Jez hasn't crashed out about Spurs this season, and we're now gonna get no Jez Afcon crash out.
Bro, this is you, hey man.
I hate it. No crash out from Jez. Hey.
Speaking of international watch-alongs, though, TJ will be doing the USA game. I don't know who they play.
Panama.
It's 11 p.m. UK time. There we go. Thank you, Steve. USA, Panama. I'll be over there. There'll be a whole bunch of criminals over there. That absolute crook. Sunshine will be over there. Head honcho of the fucking Rico case, TJ will be there. Marshall from Casually FC, absolute, criminal himself. He'll be over there. So I'm over there to add some class.
I'll be
there.
there.
You got a whole Justice League going on there.
Yeah, man, that's just jail cell bandits over there.
It's jail bait.
You know what I'm saying? You got Steve, TJ, friggin' Sunshine, and Marshall on one stream. Tells you all you need to know.
It's jail bait.
That is jail bait bandits over there. That's what that is, man. League of Destruction. That is the mugshot man them over there. Obviously excluding Sunshine, but she's mugshot gal them. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy work. So yeah, we'll be over there. I'm over there to add some class. I'm sure Cube will be there. She'll add some class as well. Got to. But big up to TJ Warren TV. Yes, I will be doing Lakers Spurs. Yeah, I will be doing Lakers Spurs. I know it tips off. I know it's tipped off. So yeah, I'll be doing NBA. That's NBA watch along over on the Sarcasm City TV playback. But again, people, make sure you subscribe to Strasbourg Steve. Subscribe to Giannis's channel, Barca Reacts. Both links are in the title. All you have to do, click the links in the title, and it will open up new tabs, and then you can go subscribe to their channels. So Steve does football watch alongs for literally every single continent, it seems. So make sure you check it out. Of course, Giannis Barca Reacts. If you're a La Liga fan, Barcelona fan, or you support me, go support the young G. And of course, hit the like button and subscribe here. Make sure you follow the Sarcasm City TV playback, because we're going live on there in like 5 minutes, people. We're literally going live on the Sarcasm City TV. So just go to www.playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. That's playback.tv/Sarcasm City TV. Or download the Playback app from your app store, and then you just create an account for free, sign up for free, follow. And the same way you comment and watch on YouTube is the exact same on the Playback. Just that it gets wild here. It's even crazier over there. Of course you get sensible talk. Of course you get tactical analysis and breakdowns of football or basketball or whatsoever. But it's also like there's no filter over there. Like here's a little bit filtered. Like I'll cut it off at certain points. I'll put up the disclaimer or the views of you're such and such, and all the views of the panelists are not always the views of Sarcasm City. There's none of that over there. It's just like, anything goes. There's literally no holds barred. No holds over on the Sarcasm City TV play.
Speaking of which,
go on.
You want to see an example of what happens on the Sarcasm City playback?
What have you got?
What
do we do?
Shit.
I don't know what's going on.
What is this?
Shit.
What is this?
But yeah, people, keep it posted on my YouTube channel. We will be doing Georgia watch-alongs.
Oh yeah, Steve, let me know what you got coming up over the international break.
Yeah, so I'll be doing a dual stream with TJ for USA Panama. Then I'll do Canada Mexico. That's the game immediately after.
Okay.
Friday, it's Brazil Argentina. Might do that. Saturday, I think Liechtenstein are playing Malta. Probably do a watch along for that. Forget the other games on that day. I know Georgia are playing on Sunday, so I might watch them instead of France, to be honest. But yeah, that's what I got coming up, really.
Yeah, this is what we need. Deschamps did to you.
Let's see this.
Much rather watch Georgia and Turkey and Austria than fucking France.
What's this?
What the fuck?
Oh, it's the clip. It was that clip.
Yeah,
I've seen all the.
What's this?
Okay.
Let's see this clip.
Yeah,
Bro,
they wanted
I can always really twerk for Wellington when they play.
Hey, Steve,
I'll twerk for Millwall.
Hey,
yo.
Why you twerking?
No, we're not twerking in here.
Actually, Millwall. What the hell?
Are we live on YouTube?
Yes, we are live on this YouTube.
You know what? I'm gonna clip a part off. Thanks, Steve.
All right. You know what? Hey, bring me the fame. Bring me the
You know what's funny, Flawless, right?
Why do you think you get famous?
Steve does this on purpose.
Why do you think you have that much faith in yourself? Wait, we're not just bypassing that. Bring you the fame. You think you'll get famous? Steve really thinks he's him, you know. I think he get famous.
Clearly, I did because I got fucking clipped. Do you clip some random nobodies? No, you don't. So point stands.
Hey, you have faith in what's working. Do your thing, dude.
Steve Ryan got clipped and he's a nobody. What we doing?
What? Well, it's because he's such a fucking loser,
Bitch.
fuckface that like it's outstanding.
I don't even remember. Where was that from?
From the playback. From the playback.
No, what?
Yeah,
no,
but what stream? What stream
was it?
I don't know.
Last season.
Almost done.
Oh, was it last season? Okay, I was gonna say like because all these streams. I was looking at the scoreboard. I was like, I don't even remember that stream. Crazy work.
I don't know how you don't remember these.
Say that again.
That's
I don't remember these.
You know why? Because I stream all day, every day. So that's why all the stream, especially watch-alongs. Especially, I don't remember when.
Vigo,
right? I don't remember when Real Madrid played Celta Vigo.
I do, because Celta Vigo equalized late in that game. It was 2-2.
Oh yeah, they did, but I couldn't tell you when it was. Now you mentioned it, I remember them equalized both sides. These watch-alongs roll into one. You'll say he's out here working. That's why. But I got you to help me remember, so that's why. There we go. Yeah. October 19th, 2020. So it was October. See, October 19th. Of course, I don't remember. We're in the middle of March.
It's not that long ago.
You know how many streams you think I've done since then?
1,000.
It won't be 1,000, but it'll be a hell of a lot.
No, definitely 1,000.
It might be 1,000. There we go then. So that's why I don't remember.
Actually, should we end? I've got. Can I even find it?
Why did you just
Flawless? You know that clip? You know how I've been saying for ages about the clip of you, Igal, Neil, and stuff on on
Shameless.
Of Igal talking about you're done laughing at Arsenal and stuff.
Yeah.
I clipped that and I played it on Mud Brothers. You guys haven't seen it. If I can find it.
Yeah.
Where is it, man?
We need to talk about the clips channel as well. People, me and Prime gonna talk. There will be a Sarcasm City TV clips channel at some point. Me and Prime just gotta sit down and dot all the I's and cross all the T's in regards to how the channel.
I thought you were gonna say look a man in his eyes, not dot the T's.
I mean, what's the what's wrong with looking a man into the eyes? What's wrong with that?
Steve is crazy. Hey, Steve, if you want to look a man in the eyes, just make sure he loves you. All right. You ain't that intimate with a man. Just make sure he loves you and he treats you.
Deep in the eyes, man.
Hey, Jess, you
I
need to relax. Hey,
I see you so.
Hey,
I see you so.
yo.
I see you so.
Somebody said that actually. There was an AO. Who said it? Somebody said it. Who was it?
How? No, I can't remember.
Somebody said something. I think that was today. I swear it was. Someone said something about looking a man in his eyes or something like that. I don't know.
Must have been probably on one of the streams that you've been on.
Someone said something. Someone said it. Who was it?
It was Omar when he said he's gonna grab someone by his neck.
No, nah.
Yo.
It was someone who said. Somebody said it. Who was it?
Yo, what do you mean?
It was Amarin when you were talking about Mount. Yeah, it's from today.
Okay.
Because Amarin was talking about, he likes the look in his eyes. Yeah, it was the Amarin quotes. That's what it was. Yeah, that's it.
What do you mean by that?
It was today. I mean, he was like, hey, yo.
I mean, you might.
Oh yeah, that guy tweeting like, there's no one has the most pauses. Listen, the compilation I can make of Steve alone and Tony is crazy. So,
Prime, we gonna chat.
Yeah, but also speaking of which, Steve, I don't have enough space. So can you stop with the AO stuff? I don't have enough space to be clipping out. So stop.
Bro, just get another.
You know what else you don't have enough space in?
Never mind. You know what? I shouldn't have said what I said.
That's crazy.
No, it's my fault. I shouldn't have said what I said. I know. I shouldn't have said what I said.
He loves it. Talking about you don't know why it has enough space in. That's an AO in itself. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Let's go. Steve is wild and he all giddy over there. Newcastle just want to cut. He been putting Monster on his cornflakes.
You couldn't stop me if you were a trophy.
Yeah. I know you crazy. Anyway, big up to Omar in the cut. Make sure you not on my beat. Go on, what you say,
Let me know when you shared the screen.
Oh, see, there's a shared screen. I share it before we close out. There we go. We'll run this. Go on.
No. Stop. Don't go anywhere.
Both did say that was Real Madrid.
Don't go anywhere. Since we are on a Chelsea show, and no matter what, you guys are going to banter.
Premier League show from.
But let me tell this. Let me say, I get it, but it's loose. I'm going to say this. I genuinely believe this. You guys are done laughing at Arsenal.
No, we're not.
This whole thing about laughing at clubs. You can laugh at clubs when they're struggling and they're doing their rebuild. But when they're on the cusp of getting themselves back into contention, you can see certain things.
Contention for what?
Contention of what?
Yes.
First,
where? The top of the table. Where? Hold on. Wait, where? What?
You say top of the table.
Wait, I said top of the table.
Stop. Lewis, I said this at the beginning of the summer. When it came on and Slab was there. I said Arsenal on the rise and Tottenham on the decline. What are we seeing right now?
Forget Arsenal Spurs. You top of on the rise to where?
Okay.
On the rise to where?
Say that again, please.
First of all, small progression from the league table to we're at, from 8th to try to get back into the top 4 and compete for the top 4. So by the end of the season, April, Arsenal is still going to be in the mix for top 4. That's one.
That's not slow progression, Miguel. Slow progression would be trying to get into the top 6. That's not slow progression.
7th.
No. Stop. Don't go anywhere.
Both did say that was Real Madrid.
Don't go anywhere. Somebody messaged me this in the group chat today and said that Mikel Arteta is trying to set up a team similar to prime Barcelona. My question is, do you guys see it?
Oh Lord, he didn't say no. He didn't.
I see it.
Yes, he did.
You're telling me that I'm the crazy one. Now let's go to Mons. Mons is
timeless, man.
Who are you playing next week, Mons? You're playing Arsenal. You're coming to our ground, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong? You're coming to our ground, right? You got to come to our ground and try to. You're talking all this shit. We're gonna see you in a couple days. Come say that at our ground. Come do that at our ground. You're not going to be able to do that. You're talking about your attack can't do this. Your defense can't do this. Your this can't do this. Show me that at the Emirates next weekend. That's what's up. Show me. That's you keep talking about this. You know what?
Show me who you are.
Some niggas. You come to our ground and try to show me. You come to our ground and try to show me. That's what I'm saying. You come to our ground and try to show us. when you talk about Mikel Arteta will have a greater legacy at Arsenal than Antonio Conte has in the Premier League by the time he's done.
Yeah, Tony doesn't have the answers either. And here's the thing.
Yeah, that's it.
And Tony.
Oh, that Barcelona thing is just one of that. You know when you see like a car crash on the horizon, and you see two cars going towards it, and you're like, no. And it's like, why did you? That's what as he said. I felt bad for him saying that.
I don't.
I see you later on the play again.
You see what Arteta is doing, like prime Barcelona. What he's trying to make it like. All right. Okay. You lot make sure.
Why are you surprised?
Flores. I missed the joke. What was the joke? What was he trying to be serious about? Was he saying that the Arsenal team was as good as our team?
No. He was saying so. He put the formation on the screen.
Let's play it again. We'll play it again.
No.
Yeah, play the little part again. Play the Barcelona part again. So
okay. Is it on the screen? Yeah.
Oh yes, my bad. Yeah, go on.
Okay.
The top 6. That's not
so
7.
Yeah, no. Stop. Don't go anywhere.
Both did say that was Real Madrid.
Don't go anywhere. Somebody messaged me this in the group chat today and said that Mikel Arteta is trying to set up a team similar to prime Barcelona. My question is, do you guys see it?
Pause that. Pause it on the Barcelona team. Just so I can remind myself of the players they had in that side. But my memory's not the best. Slightly older, so I need my memory jogged in regards to he was in the Barcelona side.
Is trying to set up a team similar to prime Barcelona. My question.
Yeah, pause that. So the Barcelona side is Valdez, Mascherano, Puyol, Abidal, Busquets, Thiago, Xavi, Fabregas, Dani Alves, David Villa, and a player you might know called Lionel Messi. A player you might know.
That's 2011.
That's 2011, 2012 when he scored 91 goals.
And what did you lot win that season, Omar?
The 2012. No, that year I think Madrid won the league, but we were like the defending champion. We were the defending Champions League winners and the La Liga champions.
But prime Barcelona with Messi and Fabregas and David Villa and AW used to even prime, but it's you're used to that home. But we closing out, people. Love to everyone that's locked in. Get over to the playback as well. There'll be more of this type of conversation. Yeah. Lakers are currently playing the Spurs right now, so I'm just gonna set up that stream and go live. Size on my case in the chat. You out here rushing me, but
why is he rushing you?
Get over there as well.
I don't know. He's not Russian, so it's kind of weird, isn't it?
Hey, Warrior saw what I did with the no, stop, don't go anywhere.
Yeah, I like the don't stop, go anywhere. It's a shout out Cube. See that Cube? It's good that as he's telling a terrible dad joke that you pop off. Cube.
Fuck off, mate.
Shout out Cube. You know what I'm saying? You need to take a lead. More people need to be like Cube with her class.
I am like Cube because Cube likes me.
You are nothing like Cube.
I'm in the panel.
Yeah,
right?
all right, mate.
Yeah, nothing like she's
I'm nothing like Cube. Then why am I friends with her?
You know these clips I have, right?
She feels sorry for the less fortunate.
The ones that we got that I have, right?
Yeah, sure, man.
These ones that I showed. You know how long? They've been in the vault for the Barca one. That's been there since. When's the season Arsenal first challenge with Arteta? Was that 21-22 or 22-23? The one.
Sorry, say that again. What did you say? Sorry.
The clip where he said Arteta will have a better legacy than Conte in the Premier League. The one where he said you're done laughing at Arsenal, and the Barca clip, that's all from the same season. 22-23 when Arsenal first challenged?
Yeah.
I think. That's all from that season, bro.
It's mad.
Yeah, because Rams.
People, me and Prime go and chat, and we gonna have to try and pattern this clips channel for Sarcasm City TV. There's so much content on there, so we need to use Prime's talents in regards to making clips. And I know you like the short form, and so there'll be me and Prime are gonna talk.
Someone said send this to Lee Gunner. nah, Lee Gunner doesn't need more ammunition. He doesn't.
We don't need. Gonna go do a 9-hour stream off that. Like, we don't need Gunner doing that. Like, no. Leave Gunner alone. Leave Gunner. That's my G to rest. Shout out Gunner. I don't even want that for a gal, because for all his crazy takes, I actually like a gal. Like, you're cool done. But he just be saying some wild
Wait,
stuff.
could Arsenal face Barcelona in the Champions League?
Hold on, Prime. This is why, Flores, honestly,
In the
I think
final,
this is why people-
yes.
Okay,
No,
that's not
wait.
happening then. Okay.
Yeah, final.
Flores, this is why nobody likes to see Arsenal. Nobody wants to see Arsenal win, because if they're just crazy when they're not winning, how are these guys going to be when they actually do win the trophy? Bro, they will be so ridiculously unbearable. It would actually be crazy, man. You would actually need to take space from YouTube, like take a break.
All right, I've created a hashtag for my clips as well. Thanks, bro.
There we go. Love that, man. You need a watermark on stuff because the content's too good, like prime clips or something like that. Trust. But anyways, we're closing out, people. Get over to the playback. Don't forget this show. Oh, I'm not updated it in a minute, but I'm gonna get all the shows from the weekend and these two shows today included. So this one, the Man United on the audio platform. So if you're on Spotify, follow us, 5-star or same with iTunes, Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, etc., etc. This has been Sarcasm City Sports Q&A live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in again. Congratulations to Newcastle United for winning the Carabao Cup. And hey, Liverpool, hold that, man. 2 trophies in 5 days. Absolute scrubs. When it comes to Merseyside, if it ain't blue, it ain't true. We out.